Around 65 million years ago, a world filled with colossal creatures dominated the Earth, yet their disappearance remains one of the most tantalizing mysteries of our planet's history. Join us as we delve deep into the rich tapestry of prehistoric life, revealing the incredible diversity of dinosaurs that once roamed, swam, and soared across ancient ecosystems. Dinosaurs were a highly diverse group of ancient reptiles, with species that varied widely in size, diet, and physical characteristics. Among them, two prominent groups stand out: Theropods and sauropods. Each of these groups had its own unique features that set them apart and shaped their place in the prehistoric world. Theropods, known for their bipedal stance, primarily walked on two strong legs and had a lightweight body structure. This group includes familiar carnivorous dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. Their forelimbs were often adapted for grasping or capturing prey, with some species showing remarkable dexterity. Most theropods had sharp teeth and claws, indicating their predatory lifestyle. Sauropods, on the other hand, were predominantly herbivorous and included the iconic long-necked dinosaurs such as Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus. They are easily recognized by their massive size, elongated necks, and thick column-like legs that supported their weight. Sauropods typically had small heads in proportion to their enormous bodies, which made it easier for them to reach vegetation high in trees without having to move their entire bodies frequently. Another key difference lies in their metabolic processes. Theropods were likely warm-blooded, which may have contributed to their agility and hunting skills. In contrast, sauropods were likely cold-blooded, requiring a different approach to energy management that suited their large bodies and plant-based diets. The stark contrast in their sizes, dietary habits, locomotion, and metabolic rates reflects the diverse evolutionary paths these two groups underwent during the Mesozoic era. Notably, theropods are also significant in the context of bird evolution, as they are considered the ancestors of modern birds. This connection emphasizes the adaptability and environmental complexities that shaped these two dinosaurian groups, highlighting how variation in characteristics catered to their respective lifestyles and habitats. The physical adaptations of the Triceratops were pivotal to its survival in the challenging ecosystems of the late Cretaceous period. This dinosaur possessed three distinct facial horns, which were not only impressive in appearance, but served as formidable defensive mechanisms against potential predators. The size and strength of these horns, combined with its robust frill, created a powerful deterrent, making it difficult for carnivorous dinosaurs such as Tyrannosaurus rex to attack. Additionally, Triceratops had a massive body that could reach lengths of nearly 30 feet. This size aided in protection against smaller predators, as its sheer bulk made it a less appealing target. The strength in its legs afforded agility despite its weight. These adaptations allowed the Triceratops to remain mobile while foraging for food in densely vegetated environments, where it primarily fed on low-lying plants, including ferns and cycads. The beak-like mouth of the Triceratops was another significant adaptation. It enabled the dinosaur to efficiently grasp and shear tough plant material, adapting to various types of vegetation that were abundant during its time. This adaptability in diet likely provided a survival advantage during periods of climatic change or when food sources became scarce. In addition, the social behavior of Triceratops may have also contributed to its survival. Evidence suggests that these dinosaurs may have traveled in herds, which provided safety in numbers. Being part of a group could enhance protection against predators while also increasing foraging efficiency. Collectively, these physical and behavioral adaptations played a crucial role in the Triceratops' ability to thrive in a world filled with dangers. Feathers play a pivotal role in the classification and understanding of various dinosaur species, particularly when it comes to connecting the dots between dinosaurs and modern birds. The discovery of fossilized feathers has transformed our understanding of the appearance and behavior of certain theropod dinosaurs. These feathered dinosaurs shared many physical features with today's avians, providing strong evidence that birds are, in fact, the direct descendants of these prehistoric creatures. The presence of feathers suggests that many dinosaurs had complex adaptations to their environment. For instance, feathers likely served a variety of functions beyond flight, such as insulation to keep warm, display to attract mates, or camouflage to evade predators. This multifunctionality highlights the evolutionary advantages that feathers provided, allowing these dinosaurs to thrive in their habitats. As paleontologists examine the structures and types of feathers, they can infer more about a particular species' behavior, ecology, and even how it might have communicated within its environment. Additionally, the classification of dinosaurs has seen significant shifts due to these discoveries. The presence of feathers in some theropods has led scientists to re-evaluate the relationships between various dinosaur groups. By examining the characteristics of feathers, researchers can better understand phylogenetic relationships and propose more accurate classifications. Some species that were once thought to be distinctly separate from birds are now classified within the broader evolutionary tree that includes both dinosaurs and their avian descendants. The understanding of feathered dinosaurs also enriches our appreciation of the diversity within the dinosaur kingdom. Fossil evidence has unveiled that certain species, once imagined as scaly and reptilian, likely had vibrant plumage. This challenge to the traditional image of dinosaurs reshapes the narrative of their existence, linking them more closely to modern birds and emphasizing the complexity of their biology. The significance of feathers extends far beyond mere classification. They open up exciting avenues for understanding the evolution of flight and the dynamic world in which these creatures once roamed. The late Jurassic period, which spanned from approximately 150 to 146 million years ago, was a time of significant environmental change that played a crucial role in shaping the evolution of dinosaurs. During this era, the climate was generally warm and humid, promoting the growth of lush vegetation across vast areas. These rich environments provided ample food resources, supporting the proliferation and diversification of various dinosaur species. As continents drifted apart, the formation of distinct ecosystems led to new niches that dinosaurs could occupy. The breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea created diverse landscapes, ranging from coastal regions to inland forests, allowing herbivorous dinosaurs to adapt into different forms, such as the massive sauropods and armored stegosaurs. Each group developed unique characteristics suited to their specific habitats, influencing their size, shape, and behavior. This period also saw the emergence of predatory dinosaurs, which adapted to become more efficient hunters. The competition for food among both herbivorous and carnivorous species drove evolutionary changes, including the development of specialized teeth and claws. The ability to run swiftly and hunt intelligently became advantageous, determining survival and success amidst the shifting ecosystems. Furthermore, the lush vegetation not only supported large herbivores, but also contributed to a burgeoning insect population, providing an essential food source for smaller dinosaurs and adding complexity to the food web. The interconnectedness of these factors created a dynamic environment where dinosaurs could thrive, leading to spectacular evolutionary innovations during the late Jurassic, setting the stage for the even greater diversity that would follow in the Cretaceous period. Among the vast array of dinosaur species, some stand out not only for their unique characteristics, but also for their intriguing roles in prehistoric ecosystems. One such lesser-known dinosaur is the Therizinosaurus, a giant theropod that lived during the late Cretaceous period. Unlike many of its carnivorous relatives, Therizinosaurus is believed to have been herbivorous. Its most striking feature is its enormous claws, which could grow to be over a foot long. These claws likely played a key role in foraging for vegetation, allowing this dinosaur to reach high branches or strip foliage from trees. Another fascinating species is the iguanodon, one of the first dinosaurs to be recognized as a distinct group. It lived during the early Cretaceous period and is known for its distinctive thumb spikes, which may have been used for defense against predators or for stripping leaves from plants. Iguanodon was a bipedal dinosaur, able to walk on both 2 and 4 legs. This versatility allowed it to adapt to various feeding strategies, making it a crucial player in its environment as both a herbivore and potential prey. The ammonite is not a dinosaur, but an essential prehistoric creature that thrived during the time of the dinosaurs. These cephalopods, related to modern squids and octopuses, had coiled shells and were found in marine environments. Ammonites played a vital role in aquatic ecosystems as both predators and prey. Their rapidly evolving forms and widespread presence in diverse habitats make them useful indicators for understanding the prehistoric world. Finally, consider the Dinosaurus, an unusual giant that lived during the late Cretaceous. With its massive size, long arms, and large claws, it was a versatile creature likely adapted for both foraging on land and in water. Its unusual features suggest that Dinosaurus might have inhabited a variety of environments, from floodplains to forests. Each of these unique dinosaurs contributes to the complex tapestry of life that once roamed our planet, highlighting the incredible diversity and adaptability of dinosaurs within their ecosystems. The size categories of dinosaurs, giants, medium, and small, are fascinating indicators of their ecological niches and the habitats they inhabited. Giant dinosaurs, such as the mighty Argentinosaurus, thrived in environments that provided vast spaces and readily available vegetation, allowing them to sustain their enormous bodies. These colossal herbivores often roamed in herds, utilizing their size as a defense mechanism against predators. Their sheer mass also meant they could reach high into trees or graze on abundant low-lying plants, leading to adaptations that enabled them to dominate their ecosystems. Medium-sized dinosaurs occupied a versatile place in the food chain. These dinosaurs, like the well-known Velociraptor, often exhibited characteristics suited to a balanced diet that included both plants and smaller animals. Their size allowed them to be agile and fast, making them effective hunters. They thrived in a variety of habitats, from dense forests to open plains, showcasing a remarkable ability to adapt under differing environmental pressures. This versatility highlights how medium-sized dinosaurs filled crucial roles as both predators and prey. Small dinosaurs, such as the resourceful Compsognathus, often had different survival strategies that reflected their size and ecological roles. With their agile bodies, they likely thrived in more densely vegetated areas, where they could hunt insects or evade larger predators. Being smaller allowed them to utilize different resources, such as sheltering in burrows or swiftly navigating through foliage to find food. This adaptability is a key reason why many small dinosaur species successfully survived alongside their larger counterparts. Overall, the diversity in dinosaur sizes illustrates the complex web of life during the Mesozoic era. Their size categories were integral to their survival, influencing where they lived, what they ate, and how they interacted with one another in their dynamic ecosystems. Each size group contributed uniquely to the balance of their habitats, demonstrating the rich tapestry of life in prehistoric times. The anatomy of dinosaurs evolved significantly over millions of years, shaped by their roles as predators or prey within the ecosystems they inhabited. For predatory dinosaurs, features such as sharp teeth and powerful limbs provided advantages in hunting and capturing their prey. The evolution of keen senses, particularly vision and smell, helped them locate food more effectively. For instance, theropod dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex developed strong legs that allowed for swift movement, enabling them to chase down faster animals. On the other hand, prey dinosaurs adapted their anatomies to avoid predation. Many herbivorous dinosaurs developed large bodies and defensive features such as horns, thick skin, or plates of bone for protection. The elongated necks of some species, like the sauropods, allowed them to reach high vegetation, reducing competition with other herbivores, while also giving them a better vantage point to spot predators. Additionally, these adaptations often worked in tandem, as some species evolved into herding animals, offering safety in numbers. The size of dinosaurs also played a crucial role in their evolution. Larger size can deter potential predators, while smaller size can facilitate better maneuverability in escaping from danger. The diversity in dinosaur sizes, from the towering Brachiosaurus to the tiny Microraptor, was a direct response to their environments and predatory threats. This diversity showcases how evolutionary pressures sculpted not just the skeletons of these magnificent creatures, but their entire lifestyles. This fascinating interplay of predatory and prey adaptations demonstrates the intricate balance of life in the Mesozoic era. Each anatomical change, whether for offense or defense, highlights how dinosaurs were not just passive inhabitants of their environment, but active participants in the struggle for survival. Their evolution provides a glimpse into the complexities of life's interdependent relationships across time. Fossil evidence has revealed fascinating insights that suggest certain dinosaurs may have lived in social groups. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from the discovery of dinosaur trackways, where numerous footprints are found together in close proximity. For example, large herds of hadrosaurs, often referred to as duck-billed dinosaurs, left behind impressive trails, which indicate that these creatures traveled together. Such formations imply social behavior, as many animals today form groups for protection and foraging. Moreover, there are fossilized bone beds containing the remains of multiple individuals of the same species. These sites, like the one discovered in Montana, where dozens of dinosaurs were found piled together, hint at communal living. Many scientists interpret this as possible herd behavior, especially if these individuals were young or injured, suggesting that they may have gathered for safety in numbers or during migratory behaviors. Other evidence comes from the structure of certain dinosaur teeth and jaws, which indicates that some species may have eaten specific types of plants alongside one another. This dietary evidence points to the possibility that certain dinosaurs developed social structures that allowed them to efficiently exploit their environments, similar to contemporary grazing animals. Finally, observations of modern birds and reptiles, the closest living relatives of dinosaurs, provide additional context. Many of these animals exhibit complex social behaviors, ranging from cooperation in hunting to communal nesting. This critical connection reinforces the likelihood that some dinosaur species possessed comparable social structures, further enriching our understanding of their behavior and lifestyle. Geographic isolation played a crucial role in the emergence of diverse dinosaur species during the Mesozoic era, which spanned roughly 180 million years. As continents shifted and drifted apart due to plate tectonics, various populations of dinosaurs found themselves separated from one another. This separation led to distinct evolutionary paths, as isolated groups adapted to the unique environments they inhabited. Different land masses provided diverse ecosystems, ranging from lush forests to arid deserts, which influenced the characteristics and behaviors of dinosaurs. For example, the dinosaurs of North America might have developed features suitable for forested regions, while those in more arid areas were adapted to survive in drier conditions. This environmental variance aimed to increase survival chances, driving natural selection and, consequently, the evolution of new traits. As time passed, the isolation of these populations often led to speciation, where species evolved into distinctly different forms. Factors such as geographical barriers, climate, and food availability fostered this process. Even relatively small geographical distances could lead to significant changes over millions of years, as adaptations to local conditions took hold. Moreover, the extinction events that periodically reshaped the planet also contributed to rapid changes in dinosaur diversity. Species that survived these upheavals faced less competition or fewer predators in their isolated regions, allowing them to flourish and evolve further. This rich tapestry of evolutionary changes over millions of years resulted in the astonishing variety of dinosaur species that roamed the Earth during the Mesozoic era. Discovering feathered dinosaurs has transformed our understanding of these ancient creatures in profound ways. For many years, scientists envisioned dinosaurs as primarily scaly reptiles, akin to modern lizards. However, the presence of feathers suggests that these animals had more complex behaviors and lifestyles than previously thought. This discovery has shifted the perception of dinosaurs, painting them as more dynamic and visually engaging creatures that may have had vibrant displays similar to those of birds today. Feathers likely served multiple purposes beyond insulation. While they undoubtedly played a role in regulating body temperature, experts also believe they were used for display, mating rituals, and possibly even camouflage. This means that feathered dinosaurs could have had elaborate courtship behaviors that involved showcasing their plumage, much like modern birds do. This behavioral complexity hints at social structures and interactions within dinosaur species that we are just beginning to understand. Furthermore, the relationship between birds and dinosaurs has become clearer with these findings. With birds being the closest living relatives of dinosaurs, the similarities in their feather structures suggest that various species of dinosaurs might have shared behaviors with their avian descendants. This connection not only advances our knowledge about the evolution of flight, but also provides insights into how these feathered creatures might have navigated their environments and interacted with one another. Lastly, the discovery of feathers has implications for how we reconstruct the ecosystems of the past. By understanding that some dinosaurs were feathered, scientists can better interpret the climate and environment in which these animals lived. Ecosystems populated by colorful feathered dinosaurs could imply a rich, diverse habitat filled with unique behaviors and interactions. These insights contribute to a more comprehensive view of the Mesozoic era, revealing an intricate tapestry of life that challenges our traditional notions of these magnificent creatures. The prehistoric flora played a crucial role in supporting various dinosaur species throughout their existence. During the Mesozoic era, the climate was much warmer and much more humid than today, which resulted in lush vegetation that included ferns, cycads, and gymnosperms. This plant life provided the primary food source for many herbivorous dinosaurs, fueling their growth, reproduction, and survival. The diversity of plants allowed different species of dinosaurs to inhabit various ecological niches, ensuring that they could thrive in different environments. For instance, some dinosaurs, like the large sauropods, were adapted to feed on the tall trees and conifers that dominated the landscape. Their long necks enabled them to reach branches high above the ground, accessing food that smaller herbivores could not. In contrast, smaller dinosaurs found sustenance in low-lying vegetation and ferns, which were more abundant on the forest floor. This division of food resources reduced competition and allowed multiple species to coexist in the same ecosystem. The flowering plants that emerged later during the Cretaceous period introduced new opportunities for herbivorous dinosaurs. These plants offered nutritious fruits and seeds that expanded dietary choices. The diversification of plant life during this time contributed to the evolutionary development of dinosaurs, as those species that adapted more effectively to new food sources had better chances of survival. Furthermore, the relationship between prehistoric flora and dinosaurs influenced predator-prey dynamics. As herbivorous species adapted to various plants, their predators also evolved characteristics that allowed them to effectively hunt these specialized prey. This interdependence highlights how intricately connected the survival of dinosaurs was to the flourishing plant life surrounding them, illustrating a vibrant ecosystem where every organism played a vital role in the tapestry of life millions of years ago. During the time of the dinosaurs, which spanned from approximately 230 million years ago to 66 million years ago, Earth was home to a range of prehistoric landscapes. These varied environments included lush tropical forests, vast plains, arid deserts, and expansive wetlands. The distribution of land and water was dramatically different from what we see today due to the continents being positioned in different locations, creating unique habitats for diverse dinosaur species. Dinosaurs roamed through dense ferns and cycads in tropical regions where the climate was warm and humid. These thick forests not only provided ample food resources, but also offered protection from predators. On the other hand, open plains permitted large herbivores to migrate in search of food and water, facilitating their survival and movement. Dinosaurs adapted to their environments. For instance, long-necked sauropods thrived in wooded areas, as their height allowed them to reach leaves high in the trees, while agile theropods were likely better suited for open terrains where they could chase down prey. Wetlands, such as lagoons and floodplains, played an important role in supporting a variety of life. These areas were rich in nutrients and served as breeding grounds, making them vital for the survival of many species. However, the marshy conditions found in these landscapes could also hinder movement and limit the types of dinosaurs that could thrive there, as not all species were adapted to such environments. The impact on mobility was significant because different landscapes presented both challenges and opportunities for dinosaurs. Terrain types influenced their feeding strategies, migratory patterns, and predation risk, ultimately playing a critical role in the evolution of these magnificent creatures. Understanding how these landscapes shaped their lives gives us insight into the complex ecosystems of the Mesozoic era. The Mesozoic era, spanning from approximately 253 million years ago to 66 million years ago, featured significant climate shifts that had profound effects on dinosaur populations. Changes in temperature and precipitation patterns influenced the habitats available to these creatures, leading to adaptations and migrations. As the climate fluctuated between warm and humid conditions to drier spells, dinosaurs had to continuously adjust to their environments. During periods of warmth, lush vegetation thrived, providing ample food sources for herbivorous dinosaurs. These plant eaters populated the diverse ecosystems, and as they flourished, carnivorous dinosaurs followed suit, drawn to the abundance of prey. However, the rise of arid conditions posed challenges, forcing some species to adapt to drier climates. For instance, certain dinosaurs developed physical traits that allowed them to conserve water or travel longer distances in search of food. The end of the Mesozoic era marked a cataclysmic shift due to an asteroid impact and volcanic activity that led to drastic climate changes. This mass extinction event dramatically reduced dinosaur populations, eliminating many species and reshaping the ecological landscape. The surviving dinosaurs increasingly faced competition from the newly emerging mammals and variations in their habitats. This transition illustrates the interconnectedness of climate and evolutionary pathways in shaping the destiny of these magnificent creatures. Understanding the relationship between climate shifts and dinosaur populations provides insight into how environmental factors drive evolutionary changes. It reminds us that today's climate crisis could similarly affect modern species, illustrating a timeless connection between life and the planet's ever-changing systems. The presence of large predators had a profound effect on the behavioral adaptations of herbivorous dinosaurs. As these giant carnivores roamed the Earth, they exerted significant pressure on their prey, forcing herbivorous dinosaurs to develop various survival strategies. One of the primary adaptations was increased vigilance. Herbivores became more alert to their surroundings, constantly scanning the landscape for potential threats. This heightened awareness was crucial for spotting predators before an encounter could occur. In addition to vigilance, many herbivorous dinosaurs developed herd behavior. Being part of a group provided safety in numbers. When a predator approached, the chances of any single individual being targeted diminished. Herds could respond collectively to a threat, often fleeing in unison, which could bewilder a predator. This communal living not only helped enhance individual survival rates, but also facilitated social structures within species, leading to complex social dynamics. Some herbivorous dinosaurs went even further by evolving physical adaptations like speed and agility. The ability to run quickly or maneuver efficiently became vital in the constant race against predators. Species such as different forms of hadrosaurs and ornithomimids showcased these traits, allowing them to escape threats more effectively. These adaptations reflect an arms race of sorts, where both predator and prey evolved increasingly sophisticated strategies for hunting and evading capture. The interplay between large predators and herbivorous dinosaurs exemplifies the challenges of survival in prehistoric ecosystems. Such interactions shaped not only the behaviors of individual herbivores, but also influenced the overall structure of their communities. The evolution of these adaptations demonstrates the dynamic nature of life on Earth, with each species constantly responding to the pressures posed by others within the intricate web of life. Water bodies were vital to the distribution of dinosaur species millions of years ago, as they provided essential resources for survival and influenced the climates of various regions. Rivers, lakes, and oceans not only served as water sources, but also offered habitat diversity, which in turn supported different ecosystems. For instance, Areas near coastlines likely had abundant food supply from marine life, which attracted herbivorous dinosaurs as well as predators that preyed on them. The presence of water also facilitated migration. Dinosaurs could traverse waterways or follow coastal paths to new territories, seeking better food sources or escaping climate changes. The presence of water also facilitated migration. Dinosaurs could traverse waterways or follow coastal paths to new territories, seeking better food sources or escaping climate changes. Fossil evidence indicates that certain species had adaptations suitable for living near water, including those that fed on aquatic plants or hunted fish. This adaptability points to the importance of these bodies of water in creating ecological niches that different dinosaur species occupied. Climate was another factor influenced by the presence of water bodies. Regions with significant water sources tended to be more humid and provided a stable environment for flora, which in turn supported diverse fauna. Consequently, dinosaurs thriving in lush, wet areas differed from those inhabiting arid landscapes, leading to the development of unique species across various geographical locations. Understanding the relationship between these water bodies and dinosaur distribution helps paleontologists piece together how ecosystems functioned during the Mesozoic era. The interactions between dinosaurs and their aquatic environments illustrate a dynamic web of life sustained by the flow of rivers, the expansion of lakes, and the changes in sea levels, ultimately shaping the world these magnificent creatures inhabited. Volcanic activity played a significant role in shaping the evolutionary path of dinosaurs and is closely linked to their eventual extinction. During various periods in the Earth's history, particularly in the late Cretaceous, massive volcanic eruptions released vast amounts of gases and ash into the atmosphere. This phenomenon, known as volcanism, resulted in dramatic environmental changes, notably through climate alteration. The ash could block sunlight, leading to a drop in temperatures, while gases such as carbon dioxide contributed to a greenhouse effect, causing global warming. These fluctuations created challenges for dinosaurs and the ecosystems they inhabited. The lava flows and pyroclastic flows from eruptions transformed landscapes, disrupting habitats and food sources for many species. This, in turn, would influence the evolution of dinosaurs. Over time, some species adapted to changing climates, while others succumbed to extinction. The stress on ecosystems also encouraged the diversification of certain groups of dinosaurs as they developed new traits that allowed them to survive in the face of adversity. However, this adaptation came at a cost. The rapid changes in their environment from volcanic activity could outpace their ability to evolve. Interestingly, the end of the Cretaceous period marked a peak in volcanic activity, particularly in what is now India, where the Deccan Traps formed. These extensive lava fields released toxic gases that further affected global temperatures and altered precipitation patterns. As these volcanic eruptions intensified, the combined effects of climate change, habitat loss, and the impact of a massive asteroid led to a catastrophic combination of events. This perfect storm culminated in the mass extinction approximately 66 million years ago, which wiped out about 75% of the Earth's species, including all non-avian dinosaurs. The aftermath of these volcanic events set the stage for the rise of mammals and ultimately the evolution of new species, leading to the world we recognize today. In this sense, volcanic activity not only directly influenced the fate of dinosaurs, but also indirectly shaped the future of life on Earth in profound and lasting ways. Evidence of seasonal behaviors in dinosaurs primarily comes from fossilized remains and trace fossils, such as footprints. Paleontologists have discovered that some dinosaurs exhibited specific physical adaptations that suggest a response to environmental changes. For instance, varying growth rings found in the bones of certain dinosaur species indicate periods of growth consistent with seasonal changes, signaling times when resources like food and water may have been more or less available. Moreover, some fossilized nests provide insight into parental care and reproductive cycles. These nested eggs, discovered in clusters, suggest that some dinosaur species likely timed their breeding to coincide with optimal conditions for the survival of their young. This timing would have been critical in regions with distinct wet and dry seasons, ensuring that hatchlings could emerge when food was plentiful. Trace fossils, particularly dinosaur tracks, reveal additional seasonal behaviors. In certain locations, there are patterns of tracks indicating that dinosaurs moved in herds during particular times of the year. For example, tracks showing the migration of large herbivorous dinosaurs suggest that they followed seasonal food sources or moved to warmer areas during colder months. This behavioral adaptation would have been essential for their survival in fluctuating climates. The combination of skeletal evidence, nesting behaviors, and trace fossils paints a rich picture of how dinosaurs responded to their ever-changing environments. By examining these remnants of the past, scientists can piece together the life cycles of these magnificent creatures and better understand how they adapted to seasonal variations, much like modern-day animals do today. Modern ecosystems share striking similarities with the prehistoric ecosystems that flourished during the age of dinosaurs. Both types of ecosystems are composed of intricate webs of interactions among organisms, which include plants, animals, fungi, and microorganisms. In both eras, energy flows through these webs, starting with primary producers, such as plants and algae, which convert sunlight into energy through photosynthesis. The dinosaurs lived in diverse environments, ranging from dense forests to arid deserts, showcasing how ecosystems can adapt and evolve based on climate and geography. During the age of dinosaurs, flora included towering ferns, conifers, and cycads, just as today's ecosystems feature a variety of plant life that plays a crucial role in supporting animal populations. These plants not only provide food, but also create habitats that nurture countless species. Similarly, both ancient and modern ecosystems support complex food chains. The large herbivorous dinosaurs were akin to today's herbivores, such as elephants and deer, while their predators mirrored the roles of current carnivores that rely on these herbivores for sustenance. Furthermore, the interactions between species, such as competition, predation, and symbiosis, are evident in both time periods. For instance, just as some plants today have developed defenses against herbivores, prehistoric plants also evolved various adaptations to deter large dinosaurs from feeding on them. In some cases, evolving relationships often resulted in coevolution. For example, flowering plants and pollinators like bees experienced reciprocal adaptations that still persist in many modern ecosystems. However, it is essential to recognize that while there are parallels, contemporary ecosystems are heavily influenced by human activities, resulting in challenges that were not present during the age of dinosaurs. Climate change, habitat destruction, and pollution are causing shifts and extinctions at rates unprecedented in history. By studying these ancient ecosystems, scientists gain valuable insights into resilience and adaptation, helping us address modern challenges as we strive to maintain the balance of life on Earth. Fossilized droppings, commonly known as coprolites, provide a unique window into the lives of dinosaurs, revealing details about their diets and digestion. When paleontologists study these preserved excrement samples, they can discern a wealth of information that sheds light on the everyday habits of these ancient creatures. Coprolites can contain undigested remains of plants, bones, or even scales, which helps scientists to identify what dinosaurs ate. Different dinosaur species had varying digestive systems, often tailored to their diets. Herbivorous dinosaurs would likely have coprolites filled with plant material, ranging from leaves to seeds. Analysis of these droppings can even indicate which types of vegetation were present in the ecosystem at the time. For example, if a coprolite contains remnants of ferns or cycads, it suggests those plants thrived in the dinosaur's environment. This gives researchers a clearer picture of ancient ecosystems and climate conditions. On the other hand, carnivorous dinosaurs often left behind coprolites that contain bone fragments and teeth. Such findings indicate not only the types of prey they consumed, but also their hunting habits. By studying the size and composition of these coprolites, scientists can infer whether a dinosaur was a top predator or scavenger within its habitat. This level of detail uncovers the intricate relationships between species, food chains, and ecological dynamics long lost to time. Interestingly, some coprolites reveal traces of digestive acids and enzymes, providing insight into the physiology and evolutionary adaptations of dinosaurs. These findings help researchers understand how these magnificent creatures processed their food and how their digestive systems evolved to meet dietary needs, showcasing the complexities of life millions of years ago. The discovery of marine dinosaurs greatly expands our understanding of prehistoric biodiversity and challenges long-held perceptions about the types of life that existed during the Mesozoic era. Typically, when people think of dinosaurs, they envision large terrestrial creatures roaming the land. However, the presence of marine reptiles, often incorrectly referred to as dinosaurs, reveals that the ocean was home to a diverse array of life forms adapted to a completely different environment. This suggests that ecosystems were much more complex than previously thought. Moreover, marine reptiles such as plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs occupied various ecological niches in the oceans, much like mammals do today. Discovering these creatures highlights how evolution led to the adaptation of vertebrates to marine living. The evolutionary pathways of these animals show that some dinosaurs explored all aspects of their environment, while also indicating that the transitions between land and sea were more fluid than we might have assumed. This discovery encourages scientists to reconsider the evolutionary pressures and ecological interactions that shaped life in ancient seas. Additionally, understanding these marine dinosaurs enhances our perspective on the Earth's history, particularly regarding climate change and sea level fluctuations. The fossils found in marine sediments provide crucial insights into ancient climates and the adaptability of life in response to environmental changes. This information is vital for studying current biodiversity and the ongoing challenges facing marine ecosystems today. As paleontologists uncover more fossils and clarify the relationships among ancient species, our grasp of the complex web of life that existed millions of years ago continues to evolve. This ongoing research not only reshapes our understanding of prehistoric biodiversity but also underscores the dynamic nature of evolution itself, illustrating how various life forms have continually adapted to their environments over time. At the end of the Cretaceous period, around 66 million years ago, Earth experienced one of the most significant mass extinction events in its history. This cataclysmic event led to the extinction of nearly 75% of all species, including the beloved dinosaurs. The leading theories explaining the cause of this mass extinction primarily revolve around two major events: a giant asteroid impact and extensive volcanic activity. The most widely supported theory suggests that a massive asteroid, likely several kilometers in diameter, collided with Earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This impact created the Chicxulub crater, which is over 150 kilometers wide. The aftermath of this drastic event would have unleashed an immense amount of energy, causing wildfires, tsunamis, and a catastrophic release of dust and debris into the atmosphere. This debris would have blocked sunlight for an extended period, disrupting photosynthesis and leading to the collapse of food chains. The second leading theory involves the intense volcanic activity that occurred in the Deccan Traps, an enormous volcanic province in present-day India. This series of eruptions released vast quantities of volcanic gases, including carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, into the atmosphere. The resultant climate changes could have triggered a lengthy cooling period, dramatically impacting global weather patterns and further contributing to a decline in biodiversity. Both the asteroid impact and volcanic activity would have had severe consequences for the planet's ecosystems. The interplay between these two factors remains a subject of extensive research and debate among scientists. Each theory highlights the delicate balance of life on Earth and how sudden, dramatic changes can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Recent discoveries have significantly altered our understanding of the events surrounding the extinction of dinosaurs approximately 66 million years ago. While the prevailing theory has long been the impact hypothesis, which posits that a massive asteroid struck the Earth and caused catastrophic climate changes, new evidence suggests that the extinction event may have been more complex, involving a combination of factors. Geological and fossil records indicate that volcanic activity in the Deccan Traps of present-day India could have played a critical role in this dramatic extinction. These volcanic eruptions would have released vast amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, contributing to global cooling and acid rain. This impact on the climate would have severely diminished the habitats available to dinosaurs, disrupting ecosystems and food chains. Fossil evidence suggests that significant biodiversity loss began hundreds of thousands of years before the asteroid impact, raising the possibility that environmental changes may have already been affecting dinosaur populations. Additionally, researchers are uncovering evidence of changing sea levels and fluctuating temperatures during this period, which further complicates the extinction narrative. These findings challenge the notion of a singular cataclysmic event leading to the extinction of dinosaurs. Instead, they imply a gradual decline driven by multiple stressors. This multifaceted approach reveals a richer, more nuanced picture of a world undergoing drastic transformation. The implications of these discoveries extend beyond dinosaurs. They encourage scientists to reconsider how mass extinctions occur in general and highlight the interconnectedness of geological and biological processes. As research continues to evolve, it becomes clear that understanding the past requires a willingness to embrace complexity and adjust our views accordingly. Asteroid impacts have been significant forces in shaping the Earth's environment throughout its history, and they played a crucial role in the extinction of the dinosaurs. One of the most infamous events occurred around 65 million years ago when a massive asteroid collided with the Earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. This impact released energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, creating a crater that measures over 180 kilometers in diameter. The immediate effects were catastrophic, triggering wildfires, massive tsunamis, and a nuclear winter scenario that blocked sunlight for an extended period. This disruption of the environment led to drastic changes in climate. With sunlight obscured, photosynthesis plummeted, which caused a collapse in food chains. Plant life suffered immensely, leading to a decline in herbivorous dinosaurs, which in turn affected carnivorous dinosaurs and other predators. The resulting ecological upheaval set the stage for one of the most significant mass extinction events in Earth's history, wiping out approximately 75% of all species, including all non-avian dinosaurs. Asteroid impacts have not only influenced extinction events, but have also affected evolutionary pathways. These impacts can create new habitats and open ecological niches that allow for the rapid evolution of new life forms. For instance, the aftermath of the dinosaur extinction paved the way for mammals to diversify and eventually led to the rise of humans. Furthermore, impacts can bring with them extraterrestrial materials, such as water and organic compounds, potentially contributing to the development of life. Evidence from geological layers illustrates the effects of such collisions. The thin layer of iridium-rich clay found worldwide marks the boundary between the Cretaceous and Paleogene periods, indicating the aftermath of the impact event. The role of asteroids in transforming ecosystems and reshaping the trajectory of life on Earth continues to be a point of fascination and research for scientists, underscoring the dynamic nature of our planet's history. Fossil records from the period immediately before the extinction of the dinosaurs provide vital insights into how these majestic creatures faced a gradual decline and ultimately met their fate. As we study the layers of sediment that preserve these ancient remains, we begin to see patterns that reveal changing environments and ecosystems. Key evidence suggests that climate fluctuations were occurring, bringing about shifts in temperature and vegetation, which would have directly impacted the food sources available to the dinosaurs. At the end of the Cretaceous period, we observe a trend toward decreasing diversity among dinosaur species. This decline is particularly notable as certain groups of dinosaurs had adapted to specific habitats and diets. Fossils from this era indicate that some of the larger species, which required vast territories and abundant food, were increasingly stressed due to environmental changes. Meanwhile, smaller species that could adapt more quickly were faring better, hinting at an evolutionary struggling for survival in a rapidly changing world. Additionally, The fossil record tells a compelling story about other life forms, such as mammals and birds, which were not only surviving but thriving in these turbulent times. This indicates that, while dinosaurs dominated the terrestrial landscape, other species were adapting and potentially competing for the same resources. The presence of volcanic activity is also documented in the fossil layers, suggesting that eruptions could have contributed to atmospheric changes, impacting temperatures and possibly leading to food shortages. The gradual accumulation of evidence demonstrates that the extinction event was not a sudden calamity, but rather the culmination of prolonged challenges. These insights sketch a picture of a complex web of life, highlighting the resilience and adaptability of certain species while also emphasizing the vulnerabilities of the dinosaurs. The story of their decline becomes a sobering reminder of how interconnected ecosystems are and how swiftly they can alter amid changing environmental conditions. Volcanic eruptions played a significant role in the extinction of dinosaurs during the end of the Cretaceous period, about 65 million years ago. These catastrophic events released massive amounts of ash and gases, including sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. The immediate aftermath caused dramatic climate shifts, blocking sunlight and resulting in a phenomenon known as volcanic winter. This led to a rapid drop in temperature and caused severe disruptions in ecosystems worldwide. The reduction in sunlight significantly affected photosynthesis, which is the foundation of the food chain. With plants struggling to survive, herbivores faced food shortages, and in turn, carnivores had to contend with dwindling prey. This cascading effect led to a collapse of the ecosystems that the dinosaurs depended on, contributing to their decline and eventual extinction. Additionally, the long-term effects of increased carbon dioxide levels due to these eruptions may have contributed to global warming scenarios following the initial cooling. This combination of extreme weather shifts and habitat loss drastically altered the Earth's environment, further stressing dinosaur populations and their ability to recover. These volcanic activities coincided with another cataclysmic event, the impact of a large asteroid or comet, in the same period. Together, these two forces of nature combined to create a hostile world, leading to the loss of approximately 75% of all species, including the dinosaurs, marking one of the most significant mass extinction events in Earth's history. The transition from the age of dinosaurs to the age of mammals is a fascinating time in Earth's history, marked by significant ecological upheaval. This period, known as the Paleogene, began after the catastrophic event that led to the mass extinction of the dinosaurs approximately 66 million years ago. Despite our understanding of certain events, numerous mysteries still surround this transition. One of the primary enigmas is how quickly mammals diversified and evolved into various forms after the extinction of dinosaurs. While the mammals that survived the extinction event were relatively small and limited in diversity, within just a few million years, they exploded into a wide array of sizes and shapes, occupying ecological niches previously held by dinosaurs. Scientists are still investigating the factors that drove this rapid diversification. Was it the availability of new resources and habitats? Or were there pre-existing adaptations in mammals that allowed them to thrive in the new environment? Another mystery lies in the specifics of the climate and environmental changes that occurred during this transition. The Earth's climate underwent dramatic shifts, fluctuating between warm and cool periods. These changes influenced the continent's arrangement and the distribution of flora and fauna. However, nuances regarding how these shifts directly impacted mammalian evolution are still not fully understood. For example, how did these climatic variations affect migration patterns or lead to the emergence of specific mammalian traits? Additionally, the rise of certain mammalian groups, such as primates and marine mammals, raises questions. What specific ecological pressures led to their early adaptations, and how did they develop the traits that would eventually set the stage for modern animals? These unanswered questions continue to enchant scientists and provoke research, illustrating that while much has been learned, the ancient pathways from dinosaurs to mammals remain shrouded in mystery, inviting further discovery. Scientists theorize that the survival of certain species during extinction events can be attributed to a combination of adaptability, ecological flexibility, and specific biological traits. For instance, some organisms possess generalist characteristics, allowing them to thrive in a variety of environments and conditions. These species manage to find food and shelter in changing ecosystems, giving them a significant advantage when faced with drastic shifts. Another critical factor is reproductive strategy. Species that reproduce quickly and in large numbers are more likely to survive drastic events, as they can repopulate rapidly if conditions improve. In contrast, species with longer lifespans or lower reproductive rates may struggle to recover from population declines caused by environmental changes. This sexually adaptable strategy can be seen in various groups, including small mammals and certain types of fish. Moreover, scientists consider the physical and behavioral traits of surviving species. For example, animals with the ability to burrow or hibernate can escape harsh conditions by seeking shelter underground or entering a state of dormancy. These qualities can protect them from the immediate impacts of environmental upheavals, such as temperature fluctuations or habitat destruction. Lastly, the interconnectedness of ecosystems plays a significant role in survival. Some species serve as keystone organisms, meaning their presence maintains the structure of their ecosystems. When these crucial species survive, they can help support the food web and ensure the stability of their habitats, facilitating recovery after an extinction event. This complex interplay of traits and relationships provides a deeper understanding of how life persists through some of history's most challenging periods. Ongoing climate change poses several potential consequences that could eerily echo the conditions of the Mesozoic era, a time when dinosaurs roamed the Earth. During this epoch, which lasted from about 250 million to 65 million years ago, temperatures were significantly warmer than today, with a much higher concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. If current trends continue, we may see a resurgence of such warm conditions, which could dramatically reshape our planet's ecosystems. One prominent consequence of this warming is the potential for widespread habitat loss. Many species that thrive in specific temperature ranges and environmental conditions might struggle to survive as their habitats become increasingly inhospitable. Similar to the Mesozoic era, where many species adapted or faced extinction in response to global changes, we could witness a significant loss in biodiversity. Several plants and animals dependent on cooler climates may find their existence threatened, leading to shifts in species distribution and possibly the collapse of certain ecosystems. In addition to habitat destruction, the increase in ocean temperatures and acidification could mirror the marine conditions seen in the Mesozoic seas. During this period, vibrant coral reefs thrived, supported by warm waters. However, as today's oceans heat and absorb more carbon dioxide, the health of marine ecosystems is at stake. Coral bleaching events become more frequent, resulting in the loss of biodiversity and the collapse of fish populations that rely on these habitats for shelter and food. Finally, the interplay of climate change and extreme weather patterns could lead to the kind of environmental stresses seen at the end of the Mesozoic era. Multiple factors contributed to the mass extinctions that marked that time, including volcanic activity and catastrophic events. As our climate changes, we may face increasing storms, droughts, and wildfires, which could intensify the strain on natural systems and threaten human livelihoods. The ramifications of such shifts would not only reshape the biological landscape, but also require societies to adapt to rapidly changing conditions, much like the planet experienced millions of years ago. Extinction theories often explore the reasons behind the dramatic losses of biodiversity that have occurred throughout Earth's history. One significant event is the extinction of the dinosaurs approximately 66 million years ago, commonly attributed to a massive asteroid impact. Another leading theory focuses on volcanic activity releasing enormous amounts of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, leading to climatic changes. Understanding these extinction events helps to contextualize more recent phenomena, such as the Ice Ages. The Ice Ages, which were marked by prolonged periods of glacial expansion and retreat, profoundly impacted the planet's climate and ecosystems. These dramatic changes in temperature and habitat availability also significantly influenced species survival. While the most prominent extinction events occurred long before the ice ages, the relationship becomes clearer when considering how changing climates can threaten established species. For instance, as temperatures dropped and ice sheets expanded, many animals, such as mammoths and saber-toothed cats, faced pressures that ultimately drove them to extinction. Fossil evidence indicates that human activity also played a crucial role during the latter part of the last ice age. This often led to hunting pressures and habitat alteration, which, combined with the harsh climatic conditions, contributed to declines in species populations. The synergistic effects of climate change and human impact are essential in understanding the patterns of extinction during this period. The study of extinction theories and their links to events like the Ice Age reveals a complex web of factors that shape life on Earth. It is a reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems and how quickly they can change in response to both natural and anthropogenic pressures. As we face ongoing climatic shifts today, these past events provide critical context to the challenges many species encounter in the modern world. The extinction of dinosaurs around 66 million years ago serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life on Earth. This monumental event, driven by a cataclysmic impact event and subsequent environmental changes, teaches us about the interconnectedness of ecosystems. When one major species disappears, it can lead to dramatic shifts in the balance of life. This highlights how every species plays a crucial role in its environment, suggesting that modern society must preserve biodiversity to ensure the resilience of ecosystems. Another lesson revolves around the consequences of rapid changes. The world faces pressing issues like climate change, habitat destruction, and pollution, which can lead to the downfall of current species. Understanding how quickly the dinosaurs vanished due to a sudden disruption can motivate us to take immediate action against factors threatening our planet today. Reflecting on the past may push us to ensure we are prepared to face and adapt to these changes rather than becoming victims of our own negligence. Furthermore, the extinction of dinosaurs exemplifies the importance of scientific study and technological advancement. Research into historical extinction events allows us to develop models that forecast the impacts of current environmental changes. By learning from the past, we can devise strategies to mitigate potential crises in our era, ensuring that we do not repeat the mistakes that led to the dinosaurs' demise. Lastly, dinosaurs have become a symbol of the idea that nothing lasts forever. Their reign dominated Earth for over 100 million years, yet they vanished in an instant. This inevitability underscores the importance of sustainable practices in modern society. Without thoughtful stewardship of our natural resources, we risk enabling a similar fate for ourselves. While the extinction of dinosaurs is a tale of loss, it also serves as an opportunity for growth, urging us to honor the complexity of life and act to protect it. Advancements in technology have revolutionized our understanding of dinosaur fossils, allowing scientists to uncover secrets that were once hidden beneath layers of rock. One significant development is the utilization of three-dimensional imaging techniques, such as computed tomography, which enables researchers to visualize the internal structure of fossils without causing any damage. This non-invasive method reveals intricate details that were previously inaccessible, providing insights into the biology and lifestyle of these ancient creatures. Another major advancement is the use of scanning electron microscopy. This powerful tool allows scientists to examine fossils at a microscopic level, revealing fine details of their surface textures and possibly even remnants of organic material. For instance, studies have shown that elements of soft tissue can sometimes be preserved in certain fossils, offering a clearer picture of the physiology of dinosaurs. Additionally, modern techniques in molecular biology have facilitated the extraction and analysis of ancient proteins and DNA from fossilized remains. While the preservation of genetic material from dinosaurs is exceptionally rare due to their age, advances in laboratory techniques enable scientists to analyze the evolutionary relationships among various species more accurately. This can lead to a deeper understanding of how dinosaurs lived and interacted with their environments. Furthermore, digital modeling and simulation have brought a new dimension to paleontology. With the ability to construct digital models of fossils, researchers can conduct virtual studies and simulations. This can help envision how dinosaurs moved and behaved in their ecosystems. As technology continues to advance, it is likely that our understanding of these magnificent creatures will grow, revealing even more fascinating details about their existence on Earth millions of years ago. Fossilized footprints, often referred to as trace fossils, provide invaluable insights into the lives of dinosaurs. Paleontologists examine these ancient prints to learn about the movement, speed, and even social behavior of these incredible creatures. The characteristics of the footprints, including their size, shape, and spacing, reveal critical information about the dinosaur that made them. By analyzing the size of the footprints, scientists can estimate the weight and height of the dinosaur. Different types of dinosaurs left distinct footprints that help differentiate between species. For example, the presence of three-toed prints may suggest a theropod dinosaur, while larger, rounded prints could indicate a sauropod. The depth of the footprints can also indicate how heavy the dinosaurs were, and even how fast they were moving. Shallow prints might suggest a slow stroll, while deeper, more pronounced prints often indicate a hurried or heavy-footed gait. The spacing between footprints offers clues about the dinosaur's speed and stride. When footprints are closely spaced, it often signifies that the dinosaur was moving quickly, while wider spacing can indicate a slower pace. Furthermore, the arrangement of footprints can hint at social behavior. For instance, finding many footprints overlapping in a single area might suggest that a group of dinosaurs was moving together, possibly indicating herding behavior. Paleontologists combine these observations with knowledge of the environment and other fossils found in the vicinity, creating a more comprehensive picture of the dinosaurs' behaviors. By piecing together these elements, they can reconstruct not just the physical attributes of the dinosaurs, but also the dynamic interactions within their ecosystems. This meticulous detective work transforms mere tracks into a narrative of life long extinct. Scientists often encounter significant challenges when interpreting incomplete fossil records, which can be likened to solving a puzzle without having all the pieces. One of the primary obstacles is the inherent gap in time and data. Fossilization is a rare process that requires specific conditions, such as rapid burial and anoxic environments. As a result, many organisms that existed millions of years ago left no trace, leaving large gaps in our understanding of biodiversity and evolution. Another challenge arises from the way fossils are often discovered and the biases that may accompany these discoveries. Fossils are more likely to be found in certain environments, such as sedimentary rock, which can lead to an incomplete overview of the organisms that once thrived in diverse habitats. Additionally, preservation bias favors hard-bodied organisms like mollusks and corals over soft-bodied creatures, meaning much of the ancient ecosystem remains hidden from view. This limits scientists' ability to reconstruct the full tapestry of life in prehistoric times. Interpreting fossils themselves can also lead to significant difficulties. Many fossils are fragmentary or distorted due to geological processes, which can obscure their original structure and form. Researchers must constantly make educated guesses based on the available evidence, sometimes reconstructing entire organisms from just a few bones or imprints. This process requires not only expertise in anatomy and paleontology, but also a degree of creativity and imagination. Finally, the complexity of evolutionary relationships adds another layer of challenge. Scientists utilize methods such as cladistics and comparative anatomy to hypothesize how various species are related through shared ancestry. However, gaps in the fossil record can result in misleading interpretations of lineage and evolutionary pathways. Without a complete picture, establishing the timeline of species emergence and extinction becomes a careful balancing act of evidence and hypothesis. These challenges highlight the resilience and ingenuity of scientists as they continue to piece together the story of life on Earth. Controversial dinosaur discoveries have significantly reshaped the scientific community's understanding of these ancient creatures, often challenging long-held beliefs. One of the most notable revelations has been the evidence suggesting that many dinosaurs were covered in feathers rather than being purely scaly, which presented a striking departure from the traditional image of these animals. Discoveries such as the feathered dinosaurs in China have led scientists to reconsider the evolutionary relationship between dinosaurs and birds, providing crucial insights into the origins of avian characteristics. Additionally, controversial finds like those of theropod tracks showing running behaviors previously thought exclusive to mammals have implicated new perspectives on dinosaur agility and social behavior. This has prompted paleontologists to revisit the biomechanics of these creatures, fostering a deeper understanding of their movements and potentially sophisticated lifestyles. These discoveries often spark debates within the scientific community and highlight the importance of open-mindedness when interpreting fossil evidence. Moreover, the reassessment of existing fossils has introduced the idea of more extensive biodiversity among dinosaurs, with various species displaying unexpected adaptations to their environments. The identification of new species, sometimes based on fragmentary evidence, has encouraged researchers to expand their scope, leading to discussions about the ecological niches dinosaurs occupied. This ongoing dialogue underscores the dynamic nature of paleontology, where each new finding can lead to a paradigm shift in understanding. These discoveries exemplify the constant evolution of scientific knowledge, reminding us that the study of dinosaurs is as much about the processes of discovery and debate as it is about the creatures themselves. As more fossil evidence comes to light and techniques in analysis improve, our understanding becomes richer and more detailed, painting an increasingly complex picture of the world that these remarkable animals once inhabited. Sedimentary layers serve as the historical record of Earth's past environments and are critical in understanding dinosaur fossils. These layers, formed by the accumulation of sediments over millions of years, provide context about the time and conditions in which dinosaurs lived. When scientists discover a dinosaur fossil within a specific sedimentary layer, they can infer the environmental conditions that existed at that time, such as climate, vegetation, and even the types of water bodies that may have been present. Layering often reflects changes in ecological systems. For example, a layer rich in plant material may suggest a lush, forested environment, while a layer interspersed with sandstone could indicate an ancient riverbed or coastal area. This allows paleontologists to piece together the habitat where dinosaurs thrived, revealing whether they roamed in forests, deserts, or near bodies of water. These details help reconstruct not only the dinosaurs themselves, but also how they interacted with their surroundings. Additionally, the age of sedimentary layers can be determined through various dating methods, establishing a timeline for when certain dinosaur species existed. This chronological context is pivotal for understanding the evolutionary trends over millions of years. By examining these sedimentary layers, researchers can identify patterns of extinction and survival, how climate changes influence species distribution, and what led to the dominance of certain types of dinosaurs during their reign. Moreover, the composition of sedimentary layers may also contain fossils of plants and smaller animals, providing insights into the entire ecosystem. This creates a comprehensive picture of life in the Mesozoic era, allowing scientists to explore the intricate relationships between different species and their environment. Thus, sedimentary layers are not just a backdrop for dinosaur fossils, they are a vital component that enriches our understanding of prehistoric life. Mass bone beds are important clues to understanding dinosaur ecosystems, revealing a wealth of information about how these ancient creatures lived, interacted, and ultimately perished. These deposits, which contain an aggregation of bones from different species, often indicate a catastrophic event, such as a flood or volcanic eruption, that led to the sudden death of numerous individuals in a single location. By studying these beds, paleontologists can gain insights into the biodiversity of the area and how various species coexisted or competed for resources. The composition of the bones found in these beds can provide insight into the dietary habits of dinosaurs and the environment they inhabited. For example, if the bones of plant-eating dinosaurs are found alongside those of carnivorous species, It suggests a complex food web where predators and prey lived in proximity. Additionally, analyzing the size and distribution of the bones helps scientists understand population dynamics, social structures, and perhaps even migratory patterns of these ancient animals. Moreover, mass bone beds do more than just showcase the variety of species. They also help researchers reconstruct ancient ecosystems, giving clues about climate conditions and vegetation. The types of fossils retrieved can indicate whether the area was once a lush forest, a dry desert, or a coastal environment, further enriching our understanding of how dinosaurs adapted to their surroundings. These fascinating fossil assemblages also spark discussions about extinction events and evolutionary adaptations. Scientists can explore how different species responded to environmental changes or catastrophic events, leading to a richer understanding of survival strategies in prehistoric times. By piecing together the stories told by mass bone beds, researchers continue to uncover the dynamic ecosystems that once thrived on Earth. Isotopic analyses offer a fascinating glimpse into the lives of ancient dinosaurs by examining the chemical signatures left in their bones and teeth. Isotopes are variants of elements that differ in the number of neutrons they contain, giving them distinct atomic weights. When dinosaurs consumed food, the isotopic composition of that food became incorporated into their bodies. By analyzing the ratios of stable isotopes, such as carbon and oxygen, scientists can deduce dietary habits and even environmental conditions that might have influenced their growth and behavior. For instance, carbon isotopes can distinguish between plants that utilize different photosynthetic pathways. By studying the isotopes in a dinosaur's remains, researchers can identify whether these creatures primarily fed on C3 plants, which include many trees and shrubs, or C4 plants, which are typically grasses and some tropical plants. This information allows scientists to reconstruct the ecosystems in which these dinosaurs lived and how they interacted with their environment, shedding light on their roles within those ecosystems. Oxygen isotopes, on the other hand, can provide details about the climate and habitat of specific time periods. The ratios of oxygen isotopes in a dinosaur's bones reflect the water they consumed and the temperatures they experienced during their lifetime. By understanding these isotopic values, scientists can infer whether a dinosaur thrived in a warm, wet climate or a cooler, arid one. This reconstruction of environmental conditions helps clarify how dinosaurs adapted to their habitats. These isotopic analyses can also reveal patterns of migration and seasonal behaviors. For example, if a dinosaur's remains show isotopic changes over time, it may indicate that the creature migrated between different feeding grounds or seasonal habitats. Through careful examination of the isotopic data, paleontologists can uncover a more dynamic and nuanced view of the lives of these ancient giants, providing a deeper understanding of their diet and habits in a prehistoric world that was very different from our own. The study of fossilized pigments offers a fascinating glimpse into the coloration of dinosaurs, expanding our understanding of their appearance and behavior. Fossilized soft tissues, particularly those found in well-preserved specimens, can retain pigment molecules called melanosomes. These microscopic organelles contain melanin, the same pigment responsible for skin and hair color in modern animals. By analyzing the size, shape, and distribution of these melanosomes, scientists can infer potential colors and patterns that dinosaurs may have displayed. Recent discoveries reveal that some dinosaurs likely possessed vibrant colors and complex patterns. For instance, certain species may have exhibited iridescence, similar to that seen in modern birds, suggesting that they could engage in display behaviors, whether for mating or territorial purposes. The ability to visualize coloration opens new avenues for studying dinosaur ecology and behavior, allowing researchers to draw parallels with current birds and reptiles in terms of their communication strategies and camouflage techniques. Additionally, the discovery of different pigment types points towards varying ecological roles among different dinosaur species. For example, darker pigments may indicate adaptations for heat regulation or camouflage in specific environments, while brighter pigments could serve as warnings or signals to others. This intricate relationship between color and survival strategies highlights how evolutionary pressures shaped the appearances of these ancient creatures over millions of years. As scientists continue to refine their techniques for studying these pigments, our picture of the world of dinosaurs becomes richer and more detailed. Each breakthrough in fossilized pigment analysis not only provides insights into the lives of these prehistoric animals, but also enhances our understanding of the evolutionary pathways that have led to the color diversity we see in today's fauna. Fossilized nests and eggs provide invaluable insights into the reproductive behavior of dinosaurs, unveiling aspects of their parental care and nesting strategies. When paleontologists discover these nests, often in groups or colonies, it suggests that some dinosaur species exhibited social behavior, possibly nesting in colonies for protection against predators. The arrangement of nests can indicate whether certain species were solitary or communal breeders, giving clues about their social structure. The eggs themselves can tell us much about the growth and development of dinosaur embryos. By examining the size and shape of the eggs, scientists can infer the type of species that laid them. Additionally, the mineral content of the eggs offers information about the environment in which the dinosaurs lived, including factors that influenced reproductive success, such as climate and habitat. Some fossil nests contain well-preserved eggs that show evidence of embryonic development. This remarkable preservation allows researchers to study the incubation periods and the stages of growth within the eggs, informing us that some dinosaurs may have had lengthy incubation periods, similar to modern birds. This resemblance to avian reproduction suggests a potential evolutionary link and highlights the complex behaviors dinosaurs may have exhibited towards their young. The discovery of potential nesting sites also raises intriguing questions about parental investment. Fossil evidence suggests some dinosaurs may have exhibited care for their young post-hatching, similar to how many modern birds behave. This understanding helps flesh out the social dynamics of these ancient creatures, painting a picture of their lives that is surprisingly relatable to bird behaviors observed today. Recent discoveries in the field of paleontology have provided exciting insights into the history of life on Earth. One remarkable finding is the identification of new dinosaur species that challenge our previous understanding of their diversity and distribution. For instance, fossils uncovered in Mongolia revealed a species known as the dancing dinosaur, a theropod that exhibited unique features, suggesting it may have moved in ways similar to some modern birds. This discovery has sparked discussions about the evolutionary connection between dinosaurs and birds, as well as their behaviors and environments. Another significant find involves the well-preserved skeletons of marine reptiles, specifically ichthyosaurs, in Britain. These fossils are believed to date back to the Middle Jurassic period and provide valuable information about the agility and hunting strategies of these ancient creatures. The detail found in the fossilized remains, including skin impressions and even what appears to be evidence of their last meals, has allowed scientists to form a more comprehensive picture of their ecological roles and adaptations in prehistoric marine ecosystems. In addition to these discoveries, paleontologists have made strides in understanding the extinction events that shaped life on Earth. Analysis of sediment cores and fossilized remains has led to new theories about the impacts of environmental changes on biodiversity during the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. This research reveals that while an asteroid impact is often credited with the sudden extinction of the dinosaurs, there were multiple contributing factors, including volcanic activity and climate fluctuations. The use of advanced technologies, such as X-ray imaging and three-dimensional modeling, is transforming paleontology as well. These methods enable researchers to examine fossils in ways that were previously impossible, leading to new interpretations of how these organisms lived, grew, and interacted with their environments. The combination of innovative discoveries and cutting-edge techniques ensures that the field of paleontology continues to evolve, captivating the imagination of scientists and enthusiasts alike. Scientists differentiate between competing theories regarding the behavior of dinosaurs by examining various lines of evidence, including fossilized remains, isotopic analysis, and the structure of bones. One of the most significant aspects is the study of bone histology. By analyzing the microscopic structure of dinosaur bones, researchers can infer metabolic rates. For example, dinosaurs with dense and vascularized bones exhibit features similar to modern warm-blooded animals, suggesting they may have maintained a higher metabolic rate. Another critical approach is the analysis of stable isotopes found in fossilized bones and teeth. Elements like oxygen and carbon can reveal information about the temperature of the environment in which the dinosaurs lived. When these isotopes align closely with those found in warm-blooded animals, it suggests that the dinosaurs had adaptations allowing them to regulate body temperature more effectively than cold-blooded reptiles. Moreover, scientists also consider evidence from the ecosystems where dinosaurs lived. The size of some dinosaur species indicates they may have been social animals, requiring energy-efficient metabolic strategies typical of warm-blooded organisms. Additionally, the discovery of feathers on certain dinosaur fossils adds another dimension to the argument, as feathers are largely associated with temperature regulation in birds, the closest living relatives of dinosaurs. By synthesizing all this information, researchers are able to propose well-supported theories regarding dinosaur thermoregulation. However, the debate continues as new discoveries and technologies enhance our understanding of these incredible creatures, illustrating that the study of dinosaurs is indeed an ever-evolving science. The social structure of dinosaur species played a significant role in their survival strategies, impacting everything from foraging for food to protection against predators. Some dinosaurs likely lived in herds, which provided numerous advantages. By traveling in groups, these dinosaurs could increase their chances of finding food and water sources. Herds also enabled them to work together for vigilance, as more eyes scanning the environment allowed them to spot predators sooner, enhancing their survival rates. Social dynamics could also influence reproduction and parental care. Dinosaurs that formed social structures may have exhibited cooperative breeding behaviors. This means that individuals could help each other take care of young, increasing the likelihood that offspring would survive to adulthood. The presence of adults showing protective behaviors could deter potential threats and allow the young to forage more safely and learn essential survival skills. In addition, social hierarchies might have developed within certain species, leading to organized behaviors. Dominant individuals could potentially secure better feeding spots or mating opportunities, which would have repercussions for genetic diversity and the overall health of the population. The structure may have allowed for the sharing of information about resources and warnings about dangers, creating a more cohesive community that could respond effectively to threats. Moreover, herd movement patterns can shape how a species interacts with their environment. For instance, migratory herds may have adapted to seasonal changes, seeking out areas with abundant resources at different times of the year. These adaptations not only allowed them to survive challenging conditions, but also played a role in shaping their evolutionary path. The interplay between social structures and survival strategies thus reveals a complex web of behaviors with significant implications for the success and longevity of dinosaur species. Paleontologists develop hypotheses about dinosaur migration patterns using a combination of fossil evidence, geological data, and the study of modern animal behavior. By examining the locations where dinosaur fossils are found, scientists can identify patterns in their distribution across different regions. This can reveal how certain species may have moved in response to climatic changes, availability of food, or changes in their environment. Fossilized footprints, nests, and trackways also provide critical insights into the behavior of these ancient creatures. For instance, a collection of dinosaur footprints found in a particular area can indicate that a herd might have traveled together, suggesting social behavior and migration for purposes such as breeding or foraging. Additionally, the study of sediments around fossil sites can indicate ancient climates and habitats, helping researchers understand the environments that influenced migration patterns. Paleontologists also look at isotopic analysis of dinosaur bones and teeth. Different isotopes can give clues about the types of vegetation present in specific regions at certain times. By understanding what types of plants were available, scientists can infer where dinosaurs might have traveled to seek food, as well as how environmental changes affected their migration routes over millions of years. Finally, comparisons with modern animals that possess similar behaviors or ecological niches can guide hypotheses about dinosaur migration. By observing how contemporary species respond to seasonal changes or changing habitats, paleontologists can draw parallels and create informed predictions about how dinosaurs might have migrated in their own ecosystems. This multifaceted approach allows scientists to piece together a more complete understanding of the dynamic lives of these fascinating creatures. The communication methods of dinosaurs remain a captivating topic for scientists, drawing on fossil evidence to piece together their behaviors and interactions. One prevailing theory posits that many dinosaur species likely used vocalizations akin to the sounds made by modern birds and reptiles. Fossil discoveries, such as those of certain skull structures, suggest the presence of air sacs, which may have allowed these ancient creatures to produce sounds for both communication and mating calls. Another intriguing aspect of dinosaur communication rests in their elaborate body language and physical displays. Fossils that preserve evidence of feathers or frills indicate that some species might have employed visual signals, such as brightly colored skin or elaborate displays of feathers, to attract mates or intimidate rivals. Dinosaurs, like the closely studied theropods, might have engaged in complex behaviors that relied on a combination of sounds and visual cues, fostering social interactions among group members, much like some present-day birds. Additionally, fossilized trackways have provided insights into how some dinosaurs may have communicated through movement. The formation of certain track patterns might indicate social behaviors, such as herding or migration. When tracks found together from different species demonstrate coordinated movements, it suggests that these dinosaurs were likely engaging with one another, reinforcing the importance of movement as a communication tool. Through the synthesis of these theories from fossil evidence, paleontologists continue to unravel the complexities of dinosaur communication, painting a picture of social lives that may have been rich and varied, much like those observed in today's animal kingdom. This ongoing research not only highlights the behavioral sophistication of these ancient creatures, but also draws exciting parallels with the communicative strategies seen in modern descendants. Geology and paleontology intersect in remarkable ways when scientists explore the habitats of dinosaurs. Geology provides the foundational understanding of the Earth's physical structure and the processes that shape it. By studying rock formations, sediment types, and geological history, researchers can learn about the ancient environments in which dinosaurs thrived. This includes interpreting data about climate, terrain, and even catastrophic events, including volcanic activity and asteroid impacts. Paleontology, on the other hand, focuses on the study of fossils and the history of life on Earth. Fossils serve as a window into the past, providing direct evidence of the organisms that lived during different geological periods. By analyzing these remains, particularly in context with their surrounding rocks, paleontologists can infer a great deal about the habits, behaviors, and even the ecosystems that dinosaurs inhabited. For instance, the type of vegetation indicated by fossilized plants and the characteristics of the fossilized remains themselves can give clues about whether dinosaurs lived in lush forests, arid plains, or coastal regions. The integration of geological and paleontological data allows scientists to reconstruct dynamic models of ancient ecosystems. For example, the discovery of specific fossilized dinosaur tracks alongside geological studies may reveal that certain species preferred swamps or floodplains, guiding researchers toward understanding how these environments influenced dinosaur behavior and adaptation. The types of fossils found can signal not only the species present, but also their interactions with the surrounding environment. This interplay also assists in dating the fossils and correlating them to specific time periods in Earth's history. Both fields work together to piece together a more comprehensive picture of how dinosaurs adapted to their habitats over millions of years. Through this collaboration, we gain insights into the evolutionary pressures that shaped their existence and can better appreciate the rich tapestry of life that once roamed our planet. One of the most fascinating examples of convergent evolution involves the similarities between the bodies of some dinosaurs and those of modern crocodilians. Both groups share adaptations for a semi-aquatic lifestyle, despite existing millions of years apart. Certain theropod dinosaurs, particularly those like Spinosaurus, developed elongated limbs and a streamlined body shape, resembling today's crocodiles. This evolution showcases how similar environmental pressures can lead to comparable anatomical features, even in distantly related species. Another striking case can be seen in the development of wings among different species. While birds are the most well-known descendants of certain theropods, there are other evolutionary paths that led to flight. Bats, for instance, evolved their wings independently from those of birds. The similarities in wing structure, despite differing origins, highlight how evolutionary innovation can arise from the need to exploit similar ecological niches through flight. The large body sizes of some dinosaurs, such as sauropods, parallel the adaptations seen in modern mammals like elephants. Both of these groups have developed enormous body sizes, likely due to ecological pressures such as predation and food availability. This phenomenon suggests that similar living conditions can promote the rise of giant organisms, illustrating how divergent groups can end up showcasing remarkably similar strategies for survival. Lastly, the evolution of certain herbivorous adaptations provides another compelling example. The various beak shapes of dinosaurs like the duck-billed hadrosaurids resemble those of modern waterfowl like ducks. This resemblance can be attributed to the need to process similar types of vegetation. By adapting their feeding mechanics, both groups have found success in their respective environments, reinforcing the concept that form can follow function regardless of genetic lineage. The study of growth rings in dinosaur bones provides a fascinating window into the life cycles of these ancient creatures. Much like the rings found in trees, these growth rings can reveal the age of the dinosaur at the time of its death. Each ring typically represents a period of growth, often corresponding to seasonal changes. This means researchers can ascertain how quickly different species grew and how their growth patterns varied over time. By examining the density and structure of these rings, scientists can gather information about the environmental conditions the dinosaurs experienced throughout their lives. For example, wide rings may indicate favorable growing conditions, such as abundant food and optimal climate, while narrow rings could suggest times of stress or scarcity. This data helps establish a timeline not only for individual growth rates, but also for broader ecological trends during different periods of the Mesozoic era. Additionally, the study of these growth rings allows paleontologists to compare growth patterns across species. Some dinosaurs grew rapidly and reached maturity in a few years, while others took decades to reach full size. Understanding these differences informs our knowledge about their reproductive strategies, social structures, and even survival tactics in varying habitats. These insights into growth and development illuminate more than just the lifespan of dinosaurs. They inform us about their biology and the ecosystems in which they thrived. As we learn more about the nuances of their growth rings, we uncover clues about how they interacted with their environments and adapted to the challenges of their time, further enriching our understanding of life on Earth long ago. Fossil discoveries have significantly enriched our understanding of dinosaur behavior and ecology, often challenging preconceived notions. For many decades, scientists assumed that dinosaurs were either solitary creatures or lived in small groups. However, finds such as nesting sites and large bone beds suggest that certain species exhibited complex social behaviors. For instance, evidence of communal nesting indicates that some dinosaurs cared for their young in groups, similar to modern-day birds. Another way fossils challenge established beliefs is through the discovery of impressive features such as feather impressions on some theropod dinosaurs. This revelation has reshaped our understanding of their appearance, linking them more closely to birds than reptiles. The presence of feathers suggests that some dinosaurs used them for insulation, display, or possibly even limited gliding, altering our perception of their ecological roles and lifestyles. Moreover, isotopic analysis of fossilized bones provides insights into the diets and habitats of these ancient creatures. By examining the chemical composition of the bones, scientists can infer what a dinosaur ate and the environment in which it lived. This reinforces the idea that dinosaurs occupied a wide array of ecological niches, from apex predators to herbivores adapted to specific environments, showcasing their adaptability and diversity. Each fossil find adds a piece to the puzzle of how these magnificent creatures lived and interacted with their surroundings. As new discoveries surface, the scientific community remains open to revising ideas about dinosaur behavior, leading to a more nuanced understanding of their existence on Earth millions of years ago. Climate modeling plays a crucial role in piecing together the environments that dinosaurs inhabited millions of years ago. By analyzing various geological data, including sediment layers and fossil records, scientists can reconstruct ancient climates and ecosystems. These models take into account factors such as temperature, precipitation patterns, and atmospheric conditions that existed during the Mesozoic era, the time when dinosaurs thrived. Using advanced computer simulations, researchers can visualize how different factors work together to create specific habitats. For instance, by understanding the carbon dioxide levels and average temperatures of the time, scientists can infer whether a region was likely a lush tropical forest, a dry desert, or a temperate zone. These climate models can also predict the migration patterns and behaviors of dinosaurs based on the availability of resources like food and water. Moreover, scientists can test different hypotheses by adjusting variables in their models. They may simulate what would happen if there were shifts in global temperatures or changes in sea levels. These experiments help us understand how dinosaurs may have adapted to climate variations and how they responded to environmental stresses, such as the dramatic effects of the asteroid impact that marked the end of their reign. Fossilized plant remains reveal clues about the flora and structural characteristics of ancient landscapes. By aligning these findings with climate models, researchers can paint a more complete picture of the ecosystems that supported diverse dinosaur species. Understanding these ancient environments not only enriches our knowledge of dinosaurs, but also offers insights into the broader patterns of life on Earth and how climate affects biodiversity. The evolution of specific features in dinosaurs, such as horns or crests, is a topic of great intrigue among paleontologists. Several theories have emerged to explain the potential advantages of these physical traits. One of the prominent theories is sexual selection, which posits that certain features may have developed primarily to attract mates. In this context, characteristics like elaborate crests or impressive horns would signal genetic fitness to potential partners, thereby increasing reproductive success. Another theory revolves around social signaling and species recognition. Dinosaurs may have used their distinctive features not just for mating but also for communication within their species. For instance, a distinct crest or horn could help to identify individuals, facilitate social interactions, or establish dominance within a group. These adaptations might have played an important role in the social dynamics of herding or pack-living dinosaurs. The idea of defensive adaptations also cannot be overlooked. Horns and crests might have provided protection against predators or rivals. A large, intimidating horn could deter attempts by predators to attack, while a crest may aid in confusing foes during confrontations. This defensive strategy could enhance individual survival and contribute to the likelihood of passing on genes to future generations. Finally, environmental adaptations may offer another layer of explanation. Dinosaurs lived in diverse ecosystems, and certain features might have evolved in response to specific ecological pressures, such as climate or habitat. For example, crests might have played a role in thermoregulation, helping to manage body temperature, or served as means for camouflage among the vegetation. Each of these theories contributes to a richer understanding of how these fascinating creatures adapted to their world. Dinosaurs have had a profound impact on art and popular culture since their discovery in the early 19th century. Initially, these magnificent creatures captivated scientists and the public alike, inspiring a wave of artistic interpretations that ranged from life-sized bone reconstructions to imaginative illustrations of how they might have appeared in their natural habitats. Artists like Charles R. Knight brought dinosaurs to life in vivid paintings that not only showcased their size and ferocity, but also sparked public fascination during a time when the sciences were intertwining with popular enthusiasm. As the decades progressed, dinosaurs evolved from scientific curiosities to cultural icons, intertwining them with narratives of adventure and often cautionary tales about humanity's relationship with nature. The stunning visual effects and gripping stories made these prehistoric animals more relatable and approachable, embedding them deeply into the fabric of popular culture, where they remain a source of entertainment and imagination. The influence of dinosaurs extends beyond cinema into various forms of media, including literature, video games, and merchandise. Children's books often feature dinosaurs as central characters, encouraging an early interest in paleontology and the sciences. Furthermore, toys like action figures and models have popularized their image even more, making them a staple in many childhoods. This enduring appeal signifies a blend of education and enjoyment, as young audiences learn about these ancient creatures while engaging creatively through play. Contemporary culture also finds its expression in events such as dinosaur-themed exhibitions and museums, where art and science converge to educate and awe visitors of all ages. Dinosaurs not only capture our imaginations, but serve as reminders of the mysteries of history and the ever-evolving storytelling that art and culture provide. Each generation reinvents these creatures, ensuring that their legacy continues to inspire and enrapture us in new and exciting ways. Modern portrayals of dinosaurs have evolved significantly, reflecting advances in our understanding of their biology, behavior, and ecosystems. For many years, dinosaurs were depicted as slow, lumbering reptiles, often imagined with scaly skin and resembling modern-day lizards. However, a wealth of new evidence, particularly from fossil discoveries, has led scientists to view these ancient creatures in a different light. Today, many dinosaurs are imagined as agile, dynamic animals with feathers, which aligns with the understanding that birds are their closest living relatives. The discoveries of feathered dinosaur fossils have changed how we visualize these creatures. No longer are they purely reptiles. Some were likely covered in a variety of feathers, much like modern birds. This newfound feathered adornment not only suggests that many dinosaurs were warm-blooded, but also hints at their potential for vibrant colors and complex behaviors, including mating displays and social interactions. Documentaries now often depict these dinosaurs engaged in behaviors that reflect social structures, parental care, and perhaps even pack hunting. Furthermore, advancements in technology, like computerized models and biomechanical simulations, allow scientists to more accurately reconstruct how dinosaurs moved and interacted with their environment. For instance, studies on the gait of theropods, the group that includes the infamous Tyrannosaurus rex, have challenged earlier notions of their speed and hunting strategies. The idea that these creatures could have been swift and nimble hunters has altered their portrayal in films and educational materials, showcasing not just their massive size, but also their agility. These portrayals are not just about physical appearance, they also encompass behavioral aspects rooted in scientific research. Dinosaurs are now often shown in ecosystems that highlight their roles as both predators and prey, emphasizing interactions with one another and their surroundings. As our understanding continues to grow and refine, so too do the images we create of these fascinating creatures, making them more relatable and engaging to audiences fascinated by the distant past. Documentaries and films have a significant impact on how the public perceives dinosaurs and the events surrounding their extinction. These visual narratives often present dinosaurs as fearsome giants roaming a verdant landscape, sparking fascination and curiosity among audiences. The imaginative portrayals in films, such as the iconic Jurassic Park franchise, create enduring images that highlight their grandeur, yet sometimes distort scientific realities. While these narratives entertain, they also shape public understanding, often leading to misconceptions about dinosaurs' biology, behavior, and the circumstances of their extinction. The drama and spectacle of dinosaurs in cinema can overshadow scientific findings. For instance, films tend to emphasize the ferocity of predatory species while neglecting the more complex realities of their behaviors and ecosystems. This skewed representation can influence what audiences believe about dinosaur life. As a result, many may perceive them through a lens of danger and aggression rather than as diverse creatures with a variety of ecological roles. Additionally, the depiction of extinction events in popular media tends to simplify a complex topic, often reducing it to a single catastrophic event rather than acknowledging the multifaceted factors that contributed to their demise. Documentaries, while often more educational, can also struggle with the balance between fact and accessibility. They aim to convey the latest paleontological discoveries, showcasing how scientists continue to unravel the mysteries of these ancient creatures. However, because they must engage a wide audience, the information can sometimes be presented in ways that emphasize entertainment over accuracy, potentially leading to misunderstandings. The effectiveness or inaccuracies in the storytelling can either inspire deeper interest in paleontology or reinforce outdated notions. Ultimately, the power of visual media in shaping perceptions is profound. Whether through captivating animations or dramatic reenactments, documentaries and films can ignite passion for discovery in viewers of all ages. As audiences eagerly consume these narratives, it becomes essential to provide opportunities for reflection, encouraging viewers to seek out accurate scientific information that goes beyond the screen. This can foster a more nuanced understanding of dinosaurs, challenging misconceptions while evoking wonder about these remarkable creatures that once walked the earth. Museums serve as vital institutions in shaping our understanding of dinosaurs and their historical significance through the curation of collections, educational programs, and research initiatives. They house fossil specimens, many of which are unique and rare, providing tangible connections to creatures that roamed the earth millions of years ago. This physical presence enables visitors to engage with these ancient beings beyond mere imagination, sparking curiosity and a deeper appreciation for the Earth's geological history. In addition to their collections, museums play an essential role in research and discovery. Scientists collaborate with these institutions to analyze fossils, conduct studies, and even uncover new species. The current understanding of dinosaurs continues to evolve as new discoveries are made, and museums often serve as the epicenter for this scientific advancement. By facilitating research, they contribute not only to historical knowledge, but also to ongoing discussions about evolution and extinction. Educational programs offered by museums are designed to reach diverse audiences, from school groups to families. These programs often include hands-on exhibits, interactive displays, and engaging presentations that explain everything from how dinosaurs lived and interacted with their environments to the scientific methods used in paleontology. Such initiatives demystify complex concepts, making them accessible and inspiring future generations of scientists and enthusiasts. Moreover, museums create a narrative that places dinosaurs within the broader context of the Earth's history and the evolution of life. They emphasize the importance of biodiversity and the lessons that these ancient reptiles hold for understanding current ecological challenges. By weaving together scientific facts and historical context, museums help shape a well-rounded view of dinosaurs, ensuring that their story continues to captivate and educate people around the world. Children's toys and books play a crucial role in fueling society's fascination with dinosaurs, igniting curiosity and imagination in young minds. From colorful plastic figures to intricately designed models, toys offer children the chance to engage with these ancient creatures in a tangible way. These playthings invite imaginative scenarios where children can explore prehistoric worlds, creating narratives that engage both their creativity and their interest in science. Books targeted at young audiences further enhance this fascination by providing exciting stories complemented by vivid illustrations. They convey facts about different species, their habitats, and the eras in which they existed, bridging the gap between play and learning. Titles that bring dinosaurs to life through adventure or humor encourage children to delve deeper into paleontology and natural history, fostering an early love for these subjects that can last a lifetime. Additionally, popular media, from animated films to television series, has embedded dinosaurs into contemporary culture. When combined with engaging toys and educational books, these forms of entertainment create a multifaceted experience. Children are not only playing with dinosaur toys, they are also being entertained and educated through stories that make the distant past seem exciting and relevant. This blend of play, education, and storytelling helps solidify dinosaurs as a perennial interest, shaping how society views these creatures. As children grow up surrounded by images and narratives about dinosaurs, their fascination can persist, leading to a deeper understanding and appreciation for science and the history of life on Earth. Public interest and media representation have profoundly impacted the field of paleontology, shaping both research directions and the public's perception of dinosaurs and ancient life. The fascination with dinosaurs began to surge in the late 19th century, particularly with the advent of major fossil discoveries and the establishment of sprawling museums. These institutions became critical spaces for public education, showcasing majestic skeletons that sparked imaginations and curiosity about the past. Television programs, documentaries, and films have played a significant role in this ongoing narrative. Iconic productions like Jurassic Park not only entertained audiences but also underscored the scientific intrigue surrounding dinosaurs. This blending of entertainment with education has increased public awareness, resulting in greater funding and support for paleontological research. Moreover, visuals of dinosaur reconstructions and dramatic representations in media have inspired budding paleontologists to pursue this fascinating field. The influence of media extends to the way paleontologists communicate their findings. Engaging storytelling is now essential when sharing new discoveries. Social media platforms allow scientists to reach wider audiences, transforming how research is disseminated. Through these channels, paleontologists can showcase their work in real time, provide updates on fossil discoveries, and inspire a new generation of scientists, blending rigorous science with public engagement in an unprecedented manner. This interplay between paleontology and public interest leads to an evolving understanding of what constitutes a well-rounded science. As curiosity about prehistoric life continues to flourish, the field adapts, increasingly considering public perception and interest. This dynamic relationship between science and the media positions paleontology not only as an academic discipline, but as a vibrant part of cultural discourse, ensuring that the stories of ancient life endure and captivate future generations. The scientific interpretations of dinosaurs significantly influence the educational resources available to teachers, students, and the broader public. As new discoveries emerge and methodologies evolve, this dynamic field continually reshapes our understanding of these ancient creatures. Educators often have to navigate varying theories about dinosaur behavior, anatomy, and extinction, which can lead to differing approaches in the materials they use. For instance, one of the most significant debates in paleontology revolves around the appearance and behavior of dinosaurs. Traditional representations depicted them as cold-blooded reptiles, but ongoing research suggests many may have been warm-blooded, exhibiting feathers and complex social behaviors. This shift in understanding leads to updated textbooks and museum displays that reflect these newer interpretations. Science educators must therefore stay informed about the latest findings to ensure their teaching is based on current knowledge, which can vary widely depending on the sources they consult. Furthermore, the interpretation of dinosaur extinction has evolved dramatically over time. Initially, the focus was primarily on catastrophic events, such as asteroid impacts. More recent research, however, suggests a combination of factors such as volcanic activity and changing climates. Educational resources are increasingly incorporating this multifaceted perspective, encouraging students to explore and understand complex systems rather than accept simplified narratives. This approach not only enriches their learning experience but also fosters critical thinking skills. Ultimately, the diversity in scientific interpretations encourages an ongoing dialogue within educational settings. As new information becomes available, educators must adapt their resources to present accurate and engaging narratives about dinosaurs. This fluidity highlights the importance of scientific literacy, encouraging students to question, investigate, and appreciate the ever-evolving nature of science. Major paleontological discoveries have significantly transformed the landscape of tourism and local economies. Fossil sites, once mere stretches of land, have become hotspots for both education and exploration, drawing in science enthusiasts and the curious alike. Museums showcasing dinosaurs, ancient mammals, and other prehistoric life have sprung up in response to these discoveries, creating destinations that enhance the local culture and economy. Communities near significant fossil beds often experience an influx of visitors eager to witness these remnants of a time long past. This tourist activity generates revenue not just for museums, but also for local businesses such as hotels, restaurants, and gift shops. Local guides provide tours and expertise, fostering a sense of pride and ownership among residents as they introduce visitors to the wonders just beneath their feet. Furthermore, field trips to museums or fossil sites promote hands-on learning experiences. These excursions enable students to see actual fossils and learn from experts in the field, igniting their curiosity. Engaging activities such as fossil excavation simulations can also complement traditional learning, encouraging teamwork and problem-solving skills. Such opportunities reinforce scientific inquiry and the importance of research in understanding our planet's history. The integration of dinosaurs into the curriculum does not stop at elementary education. Higher education programs have embraced paleontology, with universities offering specialized courses and research opportunities. This advancement ensures that the passion for dinosaurs transcends age groups, potentially inspiring the next generation of paleontologists and scientists who will continue to uncover the mysteries of these ancient creatures. Fictional narratives about dinosaurs, such as movies, television shows, and books, play a significant role in shaping public perception and interest in paleontology. These stories often ignite the imagination of people, encouraging them to delve deeper into the science surrounding these fascinating creatures. When audiences engage with vibrant portrayals of dinosaurs, it can lead to increased curiosity about their real-life counterparts and the ecosystems they inhabited millions of years ago. Additionally, fictional representations can inspire scientific inquiry by highlighting intriguing concepts and speculative scenarios. For instance, films that explore the lives of dinosaurs can prompt questions about their behavior, evolution, and extinction. This fascination often results in greater educational efforts and resources devoted to studying fossils and ancient ecosystems, motivating young viewers to pursue careers in science and related fields. However, while entertainment can serve as a gateway to genuine interest in dinosaurs, it can also lead to misunderstandings if the fictional depictions stray too far from scientific accuracy. For example, portrayals of dinosaurs as giant, fast-running predators may lead to misconceptions about their actual physical capabilities and lifestyles. Educators often find themselves correcting these inaccuracies, balancing the allure of these stories with the facts gleaned from fossil evidence. Ultimately, fictional narratives about dinosaurs act as both a double-edged sword and a powerful communication tool. They can foster public interest and inspire future discoveries, while also serving as a reminder of the importance of grounding imagination in scientific inquiry. Engaging storytelling, when paired with factual information, enriches our understanding and appreciation of the ancient world where dinosaurs once roamed. One significant mystery surrounding dinosaur behavior is their social interactions. Paleontologists have unearthed evidence of large groups of fossilized dinosaur tracks, suggesting that some species may have traveled in herds. However, the social structures within these groups remain largely speculative. Did they operate under a strict hierarchy, or was their social behavior more akin to that of modern-day flocks? The lack of definitive fossil evidence makes it difficult to understand how these ancient creatures communicated and cooperated, leaving us with questions about their social dynamics. Another unresolved mystery involves nesting and parental care. Fossilized nests can provide insights into how certain dinosaur species reproduced and raised their young. Some discoveries, such as well-preserved nests of theropod dinosaurs, indicate that they may have shown levels of parental care similar to that seen in some birds today. Yet the extent of care, the roles of mothers and fathers, and how different species compared in their nesting behaviors are still up for debate. This area of study invites further research to understand the nurturing habits of these incredible creatures. Additionally, the reasons behind specific behavioral patterns, such as the migration of dinosaurs, pose unanswered questions. Fossils suggest that certain species might have migrated seasonally in search of food or more favorable climates. However, the environmental cues that triggered these migrations and the possible routes they took are largely unknown. Understanding these patterns would require insights into the ancient ecosystems in which dinosaurs thrived and the challenges they faced. Finally, the enigmatic question of how dinosaurs reacted to natural disasters remains. Fossil evidence shows that some species faced extinction events, but how they behaved during these life-threatening situations, such as volcanic eruptions or asteroid impacts, is still unclear. Did they exhibit panic, try to flee, or perhaps show resilience? Each of these mysteries fuels the scientific community's pursuit of answers, reminding us that even as we learn more about dinosaurs, many aspects of their lives continue to elude our understanding. Scientists are actively working to fill the gaps in our understanding of dinosaur color patterns through a combination of fossil evidence and advanced imaging techniques. For many years, the color of dinosaurs was purely speculative, relying on the assumption that they might resemble modern reptiles or birds. However, recent discoveries have changed this perspective, allowing researchers to analyze the microscopic structures within fossilized feathers and skin. One key avenue of research involves the study of melanosomes, which are tiny organelles that contain pigments. By examining the shapes and sizes of these structures in well-preserved fossils, scientists can make educated guesses about the coloration and patterns that dinosaurs may have exhibited. For instance, some species of feathered dinosaurs have been found with preserved melanosomes that suggest a palette of colors ranging from iridescent blues to warm browns and reds. Another method involves sophisticated imaging techniques such as electron microscopy. This allows scientists to examine the fine details of well-preserved specimens, revealing how light interacts with these ancient materials, providing clues about their potential coloration. Furthermore, paleontologists are not only looking at dinosaurs in isolation, but are also comparing their findings with modern birds and reptiles that possess similar features. Additionally, paleobiology considers environmental factors and behavioral ecology when hypothesizing about dinosaur color. The colors and patterns that may have been used for camouflage, communication, or mating displays are thought to be influenced by the habitats in which these creatures lived. By integrating fossil data with current ecological principles, scientists are gaining a richer understanding of how color may have played a role in the lives of these remarkable ancient animals. The social hierarchy of herbivorous dinosaurs remains a fascinating topic for researchers, as fossils reveal clues about their behavior and interactions. One prevailing hypothesis suggests that some species exhibited social structures similar to those of modern-day herd animals, like elephants or wildebeests. Fossils have been discovered in herds, indicating that these dinosaurs may have lived in groups for protection against predators, similar to the way many large herbivores behave today. Another interesting aspect of social dynamics among these dinosaurs revolves around the concept of dominance hierarchies. Evidence from bone structures and wear patterns indicates that larger individuals may have held dominant positions within their groups. This could suggest that size played a significant role in social standing, where larger dinosaurs were more likely to access resources and mates, similar to how dominance is observed in contemporary animal communities. Additionally, some studies indicate that specific species may have engaged in cooperative behavior, especially during migration or in caring for young. Fossils show clusters in nesting sites, implying that certain herbivorous dinosaurs may have had social bonds that helped them rear their offspring. This collective behavior could have been essential for survival in the face of environmental challenges. Overall, Understanding the social hierarchy of herbivorous dinosaurs involves piecing together various lines of evidence from fossil findings, which suggest complex interactions and relations among these magnificent creatures. Research continues to evolve, revealing new insights into how these dinosaurs may have collaborated and lived together in their prehistoric environments. The examination of digestive tract fossils can illuminate ancient food chains by revealing what organisms consumed millions of years ago. These fossils, often called gut contents or coprolites, provide direct evidence of ancient diets, helping scientists understand the interactions between species and their environments. By analyzing these remnants, researchers can identify specific plants, animals, or other organisms that were present in the ecosystems of the past. For instance, when paleontologists find the fossilized remains of a dinosaur's stomach contents, they may discover fragments of vegetation or even smaller animals. This information can help reconstruct the diets of these creatures, allowing scientists to determine whether they were herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. Such insights are crucial for understanding the dynamics of ancient ecosystems and food web relationships, shedding light on who preyed on whom and how nutrients cycled through these environments. Additionally, studying digestive tract fossils offers clues about environmental conditions, such as climate and habitat. For example, the types of plants or animals found in these remains can indicate whether an area was lush and forested or arid and sparsely vegetated. This context further enriches our comprehension of how ancient food chains evolved in response to shifting habitats and environmental pressures over time. Moreover, the analysis of coprolites can reveal surprising details about ancient behaviors and adaptations. Identifying signs of specialized feeding mechanisms or evidence of scavenging can deepen our understanding of how these organisms interacted with one another and their surroundings. In this way, the study of digestive tract fossils not only uncovers the diets of long-extinct species, but also provides a window into the ecological complexities of their worlds. Smaller dinosaurs, often categorized as theropods, had diverse roles in their ecosystems, yet much about their lives remains enigmatic. While larger dinosaurs typically capture our attention due to their impressive size and impact, the small ones played crucial ecological roles that are harder to decode. For instance, many smaller species could have been agile predators, foragers, or scavengers, contributing significantly to the food web. However, without extensive fossil evidence, it's challenging to ascertain the full extent of their behaviors and interactions. The fossil record for smaller dinosaurs is often less complete compared to their larger counterparts. Many small dinosaurs may have been less likely to fossilize due to their lighter bones and smaller size. This problem leaves significant gaps in our knowledge, making it difficult to determine their population dynamics, social structures, and even their interactions with plants, insects, and other dinosaurs. Understanding a species' ecological niche is reliant on recognizing these interactions, which are obscured by the uneven fossil distribution. Moreover, the diets of these smaller dinosaurs are still a matter of debate among paleontologists. Some may have been carnivorous, while others could have been omnivorous or herbivorous. This uncertainty complicates how we perceive their contributions to their ecosystems. With the discovery of feathered small dinosaurs, it is conceivable that they also played roles in pollination or seed dispersal, much like modern birds. Yet, definitive evidence for such interactions remains elusive. Lastly, climate adaptations and evolutionary pressures facing smaller dinosaurs are another area requiring more research. They likely responded differently to environmental changes compared to larger species, but we are still piecing together how these changes shaped their survival strategies. Understanding these aspects not only enriches our knowledge of smaller dinosaurs, but also paints a fuller picture of prehistoric ecosystems, illustrating the complexity of life that existed millions of years ago. The health and disease of dinosaurs continue to be largely enigmatic, inviting scientists to ponder a range of interesting questions. One major question revolves around the types of diseases that could have affected these ancient creatures. Paleontologists have begun to uncover evidence of infections and ailments in fossilized bones, yet the precise nature of these diseases and how they manifested in the physical traits of dinosaurs remain largely unexplored territory. Another significant area of inquiry is the influence of diet on the health of dinosaurs. The relationship between nutrition and disease is well understood in modern animals, but replicating this understanding for dinosaurs is challenging. What types of plant or animal matter did they consume, and how did those diets impact their overall health? Investigating dinosaur diets could provide insights into various metabolic disorders or deficiencies that might have contributed to their lifespans and reproductive success. Furthermore, there are intriguing questions regarding the social behavior of dinosaurs and its connection to health and disease. Social species today often face the spread of transmissible diseases within their populations. Did dinosaurs experience similar dynamics in their herds or groups? The implications of social behavior on the spread of pathogens remain a largely uncharted domain. Lastly, the role of environmental factors also presents a gap in our understanding. How did climate change, habitat alteration, or even natural disasters affect the health of dinosaur populations? As they adapted to their environments, did they face unique stressors that led to disease or health crises? The answers to these questions could illuminate not just the lives of dinosaurs, but also provide parallels to challenges faced by modern wildlife in a rapidly changing world. Isotopic analyses of bones offer a fascinating window into the lives of dinosaurs, particularly their migratory behaviors. Bones are not static structures. They contain isotopes of different elements that can provide vital clues about the environment in which the dinosaur lived. For instance, the ratios of stable isotopes of carbon and oxygen found in bone material can reveal information about the types of vegetation consumed, the climate, and even the geographic region where these animals lived and roamed. By examining the isotopic composition of dinosaur bones, paleontologists can infer whether a particular species was more inclined to remain in one specific area or to migrate across vast distances. Dinosaurs that moved seasonally between different habitats would likely exhibit variations in their isotopic signatures due to changes in diet and water sources linked to their migratory paths. By comparing the isotopic data across different individuals or populations, scientists can reconstruct patterns of movement and identify whether certain species displayed migratory behaviors similar to some modern-day animals. For example, well-preserved bone samples from multiple sites can reveal shifts in diets associated with different regions. If a set of bones from a particular species has consistently different isotopic ratios compared to others, it could indicate that those dinosaurs traveled long distances between feeding grounds, moving in search of resources like food and water. Such findings allow scientists to build a more holistic picture of dinosaur ecology and their interactions with changing environments. The implications of isotopic analyses extend beyond mere migrations, highlighting broader ecological relationships and adaptations. Through these studies, we gain insights not only into the movement patterns of these magnificent creatures, but also into how they responded to environmental challenges, thereby piecing together a narrative of life on Earth millions of years ago. The discovery of dinosaur fossils with signs of advanced healing is a remarkable insight into the lives of these ancient creatures. Paleontologists have identified various fossils with healed fractures or injuries, indicating that dinosaurs experienced physical trauma but managed to recover from it. This evidence challenges the notion that dinosaurs lived solely dangerous and violent lives. Instead, it reveals a more complex social structure and possibly the ability to care for one another. For instance, when bones exhibit signs of healing, it often suggests that the dinosaur survived the initial injury and continued to thrive afterward. This implies a level of resilience in their lifestyle, allowing them not only to endure adversity, but also to adapt to their environment. Evidence points to some dinosaurs being social animals, which could mean that injured individuals received care or assistance from their peers while they healed. Such behavior is observed in some modern animals, reinforcing the idea that social interaction played a role in the survival of injured dinosaurs. Additionally, these healing signs may provide clues about the challenges dinosaurs faced in their habitats. The injuries could have resulted from combat with rivals, encounters with predators, or environmental hazards. Understanding the nature and frequency of these injuries enriches our perception of the pressures that shaped dinosaur evolution, suggesting they were not just mindless giants, but rather dynamic creatures navigating their world with instincts for survival and possibly even compassion. Fossil evidence of healing indicates that some dinosaurs could live with injuries for an extended period, which implies they possessed a certain level of biological and physiological resilience. This aspect of their lives adds depth to our understanding of dinosaurs, showcasing them as not just survivors of a harsh ancient landscape, but as creatures capable of significant adaptability and perhaps community bonds that contributed to their survival in a complex ecosystem. The emergence of flight in certain dinosaur species remains one of the most fascinating mysteries of evolutionary biology. Early birds, like Archaeopteryx, exhibit features of both dinosaurs and modern birds. With feathers, a wishbone, and even wings, they represent a critical transitional phase. However, what drives the development of such complex adaptations is still not entirely clear. Did flight evolve primarily for escaping predators, or was it a means of pursuing small prey? A prevailing theory suggests that feathers initially served purposes other than flying, such as insulation or display. As these structures became more sophisticated, they eventually enabled flight. The mechanics of this transition raise intriguing questions regarding the physical and environmental factors influencing these evolutionary changes. For instance, understanding the size and weight of these early avians, as well as their environment, can offer insights into how they adapted their anatomy for aerial life. Furthermore, the fossil record shows a significant variety of dinosaur species experimenting with flight-like behaviors well before the advent of true powered flight. This diversity prompts speculation about how many different species were on the brink of evolving flight-related traits. Scientists continuously explore these evolutionary paths through paleontological evidence, DNA comparison, and biomechanical modeling. Each new discovery, such as feathered dinosaurs found in China, unveils additional pieces of the puzzle. These finds indicate a more complex relationship between birds and their dinosaur ancestors than previously thought. Understanding the evolutionary pressures that led to flight could ultimately reshape our perspective not only of dinosaurs, but also of the evolutionary narrative of life on Earth. Future discoveries have the potential to reshape our understanding of dinosaurs in profound ways, challenging long-held beliefs and introducing new concepts about their biology and behavior. Paleontologists are continually unearthing new fossils, and with advancements in technology, they are able to analyze these findings with greater precision. For instance, the discovery of exceptionally preserved specimens can provide insights into the skin, feathers, and coloration of these ancient creatures, illustrating that they may have been more diverse and dynamic than previously thought. The study of dinosaur tracks and nests has also advanced significantly. By examining these traces, scientists can glean information about dinosaur growth rates, social behaviors, and even the environments in which they lived. The realization that some dinosaurs may have exhibited complex social structures or cared for their young in ways similar to modern birds or mammals is an intriguing possibility that continues to emerge from recent discoveries. Such findings challenge the traditional image of dinosaurs as solitary reptilian giants roaming a prehistoric landscape. Moreover, discoveries related to the extinction events themselves can provide deeper context about the role dinosaurs played in ancient ecosystems. Understanding the shifts in climate, volcanic activity, and the impact of asteroids not only sheds light on why certain dinosaurs thrived while others vanished, but may also reveal how adaptive these creatures were. New theories regarding their resilience or vulnerability could lead to a re-evaluation of their life history strategies. Additionally, the application of modern imaging techniques and genetic analysis provides the means to explore relationships between dinosaurs and their relatives, such as birds and crocodilians. As the evolutionary tree is further refined, the intricate connections across species may reveal unexpected traits and behaviors that invite us to reconsider what it truly means to be a dinosaur. Each new fossil, every innovative method, and every fresh perspective brings us closer to a richer, more nuanced understanding of these magnificent beings that once roamed our planet. Dinosaur fossils and modern birds showcase remarkable similarities that reveal the evolutionary links between these ancient creatures and their living descendants. One of the most striking commonalities is the structure of their skeletal systems. Many theropod dinosaurs, such as Velociraptor, possess features in their bones that closely resemble those found in birds today. For instance, both share a lightweight bone structure, which aids in flight. This adaptation highlights how certain dinosaur traits have persisted through millions of years of evolution. Feathers provide another fascinating connection. Paleontological discoveries have unveiled that many dinosaurs had feathers, contrary to earlier beliefs that these structures were exclusively avian. These feathers, while initially thought to be for insulation or display, likely played a significant role in the evolution of flight. The presence of feathers on creatures like Archaeopteryx, which lived during the late Jurassic period, bridges the gap, displaying both dinosaur and bird characteristics. Additionally, the gait and posture of some theropods resemble those of modern birds. Dinosaurs like the bipedal Velociraptor exhibited a posture that allowed for efficient movement similar to today's birds. This evolutionary adaptation for running could have facilitated the development of flight mechanisms over time. Lastly, nesting behaviors provide insight into the relationship between birds and dinosaurs. Fossilized nests and evidence of parental care among some dinosaur species suggest social behaviors that echo those seen in contemporary birds. This nurturing aspect not only underscores the connection, but also indicates that aspects of avian behavior have ancient origins. These links between dinosaur fossils and present-day birds depict an enthralling narrative of adaptation, survival, and the continuity of life on Earth. Examining the hunting strategies of modern reptiles sheds light on the behaviors and survival techniques of their ancient relatives, the dinosaurs. Many reptiles today, like crocodiles and monitor lizards, exhibit predatory tactics that have likely remained unchanged for millions of years. For instance, the ambush techniques observed in these reptiles, where they remain still and hidden, waiting for the perfect moment to strike, mirror some of the theories about how dinosaurs might have hunted. This indicates that certain fundamental strategies for capturing prey are deeply rooted in reptilian behavior. Crocodiles are particularly fascinating because they demonstrate a range of hunting styles, from stealthy approaches to explosive bursts of speed when the opportunity arises. It is believed that large theropod dinosaurs, such as Tyrannosaurus rex, may have employed similar tactics. The size and muscular structure of such dinosaurs suggest they could have utilized a combination of ambush and pursuit strategies, much like their modern counterparts. Understanding these behaviors helps paleontologists reconstruct the feeding habits of dinosaurs and provides insight into their ecological roles during the Mesozoic era. Behavioral ecology, the study of how organisms interact with their environment and each other, further supports this connection. Observations of reptiles reveal social interactions and territorial behaviors that might be akin to those of some dinosaur species. For example, many reptiles are known to compete for resources, and it is likely that dinosaurs also had to establish social hierarchies and control territories for hunting ground access. By analyzing these relationships, scientists can infer details about dinosaur communities and their interactions within ecosystems. The physiological features of modern reptiles, such as their teeth forms, jaw mechanics, and digestive systems, provide additional clues. For instance, sharp teeth designed for gripping and tearing flesh found in some reptiles resemble those of certain carnivorous dinosaurs. These anatomical characteristics suggest that the evolutionary adaptations seen in dinosaurs were shaped by similar environmental pressures and ecological demands faced today by reptiles. Consequently, exploring the hunting strategies of modern reptiles not only enriches our understanding of their behavior, but also beautifully bridges the gap to the ancient world of dinosaurs. Modern ecosystems share striking similarities with those from the era of dinosaurs, particularly in their structure and function. For instance, many contemporary ecosystems are built around complex food webs that reflect the hierarchical relationships observed during the Mesozoic era. Just like then, a diverse array of plants forms the foundation of these systems. In both periods, these primary producers support a variety of herbivores, which in turn provide sustenance for carnivores. This chain of energy transfer illustrates a fundamental aspect of ecological dynamics that has stood the test of millions of years. One particularly fascinating parallel lies in the types of vegetation that dominate the landscape. During the age of dinosaurs, lush ferns, conifers, and cycads flourished in various climates. Today we see similar plant forms, especially ferns and conifers, in some of our most resilient ecosystems. In addition, the reproductive strategies and adaptations we observe today can often be traced back to ancient lineages that thrived during that prehistoric time. This enduring legacy highlights not only the adaptability of life, but also the remarkable stability of certain ecological roles. Furthermore, the presence of keystone species, which play critical roles in maintaining the structure of an ecosystem, can be seen in both modern and ancient contexts. For example, large herbivores like elephants today have parallels in the gigantic sauropods of the past. Both groups shaped their environments, influencing plant distribution and nutrient cycles. Similarly, apex predators, whether they are modern big cats or the dinosaurian kings like Tyrannosaurus rex, regulate populations and maintain the ecological balance. Lastly, the patterns of habitat loss and environmental change that threaten today's ecosystems have roots in historical events that impacted dinosaur habitats millions of years ago. Climate shifts, volcanic activity, and asteroid impacts drastically altered the Earth's landscapes and ecosystems during the Mesozoic. As we face a changing climate now, the study of past ecosystems helps inform our understanding of resilience and adaptation, offering valuable lessons on how life can endure, evolve, and thrive in a variety of challenges. Studying the locomotion of large modern mammals, such as elephants and rhinoceroses, offers fascinating insights when compared to the ancient giants known as sauropods. Both groups of animals have developed remarkable adaptations to support their massive sizes, yet they approach movement in different ways. For instance, modern large mammals tend to support their weight with column-like legs positioned directly beneath their bodies, providing stability and efficient movement. This upright stance allows them to maneuver through their environments effectively. In contrast, sauropods, which include massive dinosaurs like Brachiosaurus and Apatosaurus, had a different structure. They boasted long necks and tails, while their legs extended laterally from their bodies, reminiscent of how some reptiles move today. This sprawling limb arrangement contributed to their enormous mass becoming less about direct weight-bearing and more about balancing their center of gravity. The unique mechanics of their limbs enabled sauropods to traverse vast distances in search of food and water, which was crucial for survival in their respective ecosystems. Furthermore, the differences in locomotion illuminate how each group adapted to their specific environments. Modern mammals often face varying terrains, and their mobility is essential for evading predators or accessing resources. Conversely, sauropods lived in a world where resources were plentiful, particularly vegetation, which allowed them to adopt a locomotion style that favored foraging over agility. Through these analyses, scientists glean insights into evolutionary adaptations and physical constraints of both lineages. By understanding how ancient beings like sauropods moved, paleontologists can better reconstruct their behavior and ecological roles. Meanwhile, the study of current large mammals helps us appreciate their evolutionary success, resilience, and the pressures they face in today's world. The reproductive strategies of modern animals offer valuable insights into the behavior of dinosaurs, particularly when examining their nesting habits, social structures, and parental care. Many contemporary species exhibit diverse reproductive methods, which can provide clues about the strategies dinosaurs might have employed. For example, some reptiles and birds, the closest living relatives of dinosaurs, practice nesting behaviors that can be traced back to their prehistoric ancestors. One fascinating aspect is the nesting behavior seen in birds, which often build intricate nests and exhibit strong parental care. Paleontologists have discovered fossilized dinosaur eggs and nests, suggesting that at least some dinosaur species may have engaged in similar behaviors. Finding nests that contain clutches of eggs implies that these dinosaurs likely monitored and protected their young during the vulnerable early stages of life. This parallels how many modern birds care for their chicks, reinforcing the idea of nurturing behaviors within certain dinosaur groups. Furthermore, some reptiles like sea turtles provide minimal parental care after laying eggs, returning to the ocean while their offspring fend for themselves. This behavior prompts questions about whether some dinosaurs had a more hands-off approach to parenting. The variability seen in present-day species highlights the potential diversity among dinosaurs, indicating that their reproductive strategies could have ranged widely from highly protective, like modern birds, to more solitary and independent, similar to certain reptiles. Studying these modern reproductive strategies not only paints a picture of how dinosaurs may have lived and interacted with their environment, but also aids in piecing together evolutionary pathways. The striking similarities and differences between ancient and modern species inform our understanding of how behaviors and adaptations can persist or evolve, giving us a more comprehensive view of the life cycle and social dynamics of these magnificent creatures that once roamed the Earth. Genetic research into birds has unveiled remarkable links to their dinosaur ancestors, providing vital insight into the evolutionary journey that has shaped modern avian species. Birds are, in fact, considered the last surviving lineage of theropod dinosaurs, the group that included well-known predators like Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor. By examining DNA sequences, scientists have discovered shared genetic traits that highlight these connections, demonstrating that many characteristics found in birds today can be traced back to their prehistoric relatives. One striking revelation comes from studies on specific genes that influence physical features such as feathers, beaks, and skeletal structures. These genes have remained remarkably conserved throughout evolution, suggesting that the changes leading to the uniqueness of birds provided evolutionary advantages in adaptation and survival. For instance, research has shown that certain genes responsible for feather development are also linked to similar features in dinosaurs, indicating that feathers have a deep evolutionary history and were not solely developed for flight. Furthermore, genetic comparisons have illuminated the relationship between the diverse array of birds we see today and their evolutionary roots. By analyzing the genome of living birds, scientists can construct a clearer picture of how traits evolved over millions of years. This genomic data complements the fossil record, allowing researchers to hypothesize about the behavior and ecology of ancient dinosaur species. For example, evidence suggests that certain social behaviors and nesting practices seen in modern birds were echoed in their dinosaur ancestors. The fusion of genetics and paleontology has opened a new chapter in understanding evolution, fundamentally reshaping our perception of birds as more than mere creatures of the sky. By delving into their genetic makeup, we are piecing together the story of life on Earth, revealing that the avian species we observe today are not only descendants of dinosaurs, but also retain echoes of their ancestral legacy in every chirp, song, and flight. Studying the survival strategies of modern animals offers valuable insights into how dinosaurs might have adapted to their environments millions of years ago. By observing the behaviors, physical traits, and ecological roles of contemporary species, scientists can draw parallels to ancient life forms. For instance, the ways in which certain mammals, reptiles, and birds evade predators or find food can provide clues about similar tactics used by dinosaurs. Consider the camouflage techniques of animals like chameleons and stick insects. These modern creatures have evolved to match their surroundings, minimizing visibility to both prey and predators. This suggests that dinosaurs may have developed comparable strategies, employing their size, coloration, and habitat choices as forms of stealth. Knowing that many dinosaurs lived in dense vegetation or near water sources, it is likely they utilized similar adaptations to survive in their own environments. Another area of interest is the social structures of today's animals. For example, pack behavior in wolves or flocking in birds demonstrate advantages such as cooperative hunting or protection against threats. Dinosaurs, particularly those like Velociraptor, are thought to have exhibited group behaviors as well. Studying the dynamics of these modern groups helps paleontologists hypothesize how dinosaurs might have coordinated in packs or herds, enhancing their chances of survival. In addition to behavioral strategies, studying feeding mechanisms in existing species sheds light on dietary adaptations. Some contemporary reptiles have developed unique feeding techniques that allow them to access otherwise unreachable food sources. This prompts speculation about the diets of various dinosaur species, which could have evolved specialized teeth and jaws suited to their unique diets, whether herbivorous, carnivorous, or omnivorous. Overall, the survival tactics of living animals serve as a critical framework for understanding the adaptive strategies that may have existed within the diverse and dynamic ecosystems of the age of dinosaurs. Mammals and dinosaurs are both fascinating branches of the evolutionary tree, each exhibiting unique adaptations to their environments. Despite being separated by millions of years, certain physical traits of mammals today can be surprisingly reminiscent of those seen in some dinosaur species. Take, for instance, the dinosaur known as the theropod. It walked on two legs and possessed sharp claws. In many ways, today's birds have inherited these traits, showcasing a lineage that connects them directly to these ancient creatures. Birds have feathers, lightweight bones, and a beak, all adaptations that facilitate flight and survival, echoing those of their dinosaur ancestors. Another noteworthy comparison lies with large mammals such as elephants and rhinoceroses. These modern-day giants bear a resemblance to the enormous sauropods, which roamed the Earth during the late Jurassic and Cretaceous periods. Both groups possess robust, sturdy limbs designed to support significant weight and large bodies. Just as sauropods consumed vast amounts of vegetation to sustain their size, today's herbivorous mammals have adapted to exploit their ecosystems, grazing or browsing for food. This parallel serves as a reminder of how different species evolve in response to similar constraints, adapting their body structures for survival in a given environment. Additionally, the physical characteristics related to temperature regulation show intriguing similarities between mammals and certain dinosaurs, particularly those that lived in cooler climates. Some modern mammals have fur or thick skin to retain warmth, while some evidence suggests that larger dinosaurs may have had similar adaptations, possibly featuring scales that provided insulation. The study of these shared traits can offer insight into how different species adapt physically to similar climatic challenges over time. Through these comparisons, it becomes clear that the line between mammals and dinosaurs is not as distinct as one might think. Both groups exhibit evolutionary creativity, optimizing their forms for survival and function in diverse habitats. Understanding these connections not only sheds light on ancient life forms, but also enhances our appreciation of the intricate web of evolution that binds all terrestrial beings. Studying the adaptation processes of modern animals provides invaluable insights into how dinosaurs may have evolved over millions of years. Just as contemporary creatures adjust to their environments through changes in behavior, physiology, and morphology, dinosaurs too would have undergone various adaptations to survive and thrive in their ecosystems. By analyzing traits in existing species, paleontologists can speculate on the potential adaptations that might have been present in ancient reptiles. For instance, the way birds have developed flight adaptations offers clues about the evolution of the avian characteristics found in some dinosaur species. Features like lightweight bones, feather structures, and specialized muscle groups illustrate how evolution can effectively modify anatomy to exploit different niches. Dinosaurs such as Velociraptor or Archaeopteryx showcase intermediate forms that bridge the gap between traditional theropod dinosaurs and modern birds. These transitions suggest that adaptations evolve gradually over time, shaped by changing environments and survival pressures. Another fascinating comparison lies in the study of endurance and locomotion. Observations of modern mammals and reptiles reveal how body size, limb proportion, and muscle arrangement can enhance survival, particularly in relation to hunting, foraging, and escaping predators. For example, the agility and speed of some modern predators may parallel the athletic adaptations seen in larger theropods, indicating that such evolutionary pressures existed long before the extinction of the dinosaurs. Furthermore, the social behavior and environmental interactions of contemporary animals shed light on the social structures and ecological roles of dinosaurs. Herding behaviors among modern ungulates or the nesting strategies of certain reptiles can inform scientists about the possible group dynamics and maternal care observed in some dinosaur species. This aspect of adaptation emphasizes that the influences of environmental changes and social structures are fundamental to understanding the evolutionary pathways that shaped these magnificent creatures. Contemporary ecosystems provide a unique opportunity to study interactions among species, which can serve as a blueprint for understanding the interactions that might have occurred in dinosaur communities. By observing how animals today establish relationships, hunt, breed, and compete for resources, scientists can formulate hypotheses about the ecological dynamics of prehistoric life. For instance, by examining the social structures of modern herbivores and their relationships with predatory species, we can draw parallels with herbivorous dinosaurs like Triceratops and their potential predators, such as Tyrannosaurus rex. Modern elephants exhibit complex behaviors, including group dynamics and nurturing of young, which may reflect similar behaviors in large theropods, suggesting a level of social organization among dinosaur communities that supported survival and reproduction. Furthermore, studying present-day ecosystems allows researchers to analyze the effects of climate, habitat changes, and resource availability on animal behavior. Such factors likely influence the distribution of dinosaur species, affecting how they coexisted with one another. For instance, the presence of water sources in certain habitats today can inform scientists about the potential locations where dinosaur species might have congregated, influenced by the need for hydration. Lastly, paleontologists can use data on current species interactions to infer how dinosaurs interacted with their environment. By looking at the relationships between flora and fauna, scientists can hypothesize how dinosaurs may have impacted and modified their ecosystems, such as through grazing and predation. This approach not only enhances our understanding of dinosaur communities, but also encourages a broader appreciation for the intricate web of life that has existed throughout Earth's history. Recent advancements in technology are substantially enhancing the field of paleontology, allowing scientists to uncover secrets of ancient life with unprecedented precision. One notable innovation is the application of three-dimensional imaging techniques, such as computed tomography. This technology enables researchers to non-invasively examine the internal structures of fossils, revealing intricate details that were previously hidden without damaging the specimens. Another promising area is the use of advanced DNA analysis. Researchers are now able to extract and analyze ancient DNA from fossils that are tens of thousands of years old. This genetic information provides insights into evolutionary relationships and can even reveal traits of long-extinct species. The implications are profound, allowing for the reconstruction of evolutionary trees and understanding how species adapted to changing environments over time. Furthermore, machine learning and artificial intelligence are transforming the way paleontologists analyze data. These technologies can process vast amounts of fossil data, identifying patterns and generating hypotheses that might elude human researchers. By training algorithms on existing fossil records, scientists can predict where new fossil finds might occur, potentially revolutionizing the search for new specimens. Finally, the use of isotopic analysis is shedding light on ancient climates and ecosystems. By studying the chemical composition of fossilized remains, scientists can infer the environmental conditions in which these organisms lived. This information is critical for understanding not just the species themselves, but also the dynamics of the ecosystems they inhabited, revealing a complex web of life that thrived millions of years ago. Interdisciplinary studies offer a multidimensional approach that significantly enhances our understanding of dinosaurs and their ecosystems. By integrating knowledge from fields such as paleontology, geology, biology, and even art, researchers can construct a more holistic picture of how these ancient creatures lived, interacted, and thrived in their environments. For instance, collaboration between paleontologists and geologists allows for a deeper understanding of the sedimentary environments where dinosaur fossils are found. This collaboration can reveal how changes in the landscape impacted the ecosystems. Analyzing soil layers not only helps in dating these fossils, but also provides insights into the climate during the time the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Thus, it equips scientists with the tools to interpret how fluctuating environmental conditions influence dinosaur behavior and survival strategies. Additionally, incorporating techniques from biology, such as studying modern reptiles and birds, can shed light on the evolutionary adaptations of dinosaurs. By understanding the physiology and behaviors of today's closest living relatives, scientists can infer how dinosaurs may have hunted, migrated, and reproduced. This comparative approach enriches the narrative of how these creatures adapted to their ecosystems over millions of years. Art and technology also play pivotal roles in interdisciplinary studies. Artistic reconstructions and digital modeling can provide visual representations of dinosaur habitats and their interactions with flora and fauna. These visualizations make complex scientific findings accessible to both academics and the public, fostering a broader appreciation for the intricacies of prehistoric ecosystems. Engaging a diverse array of disciplines ultimately leads to a more complete understanding of dinosaurs and their world, paving the way for new discoveries and insights. Climate change poses significant challenges to paleontological digs around the world. As temperatures rise and weather patterns shift, the environments where these excavations take place can become increasingly unstable. For instance, extreme weather events such as heavy rainfall, flooding, or prolonged droughts can directly damage excavation sites, eroding delicate layers of sediment that contain important fossil records. As a result, valuable information about ancient life may be lost forever. Moreover, climate change can affect the physical accessibility of some dig locations. In regions experiencing melting glaciers or permafrost, previously accessible sites may become inundated or too dangerous to reach. On the other hand, changes in precipitation patterns can lead to more arid conditions, making some sites harder to excavate due to dry and compacted soil. This variability complicates the already challenging task of locating and preserving fossils in a rapidly changing landscape. Additionally, the rising temperatures can impact the preservation of fossils unearthed during these digs. Fossils that have been exposed to heat and moisture are at greater risk of degradation over time. For paleontologists, this means that the urgency to collect, document, and preserve specimens is heightened. The delicate balance between excavation and preservation becomes critical, making it essential for scientists to adapt their methods and approaches to these new realities. Lastly, the potential loss of biodiversity due to climate change also has implications for paleontology. As ecosystems shift and species face extinction, understanding the patterns of life and extinction in the fossil record becomes increasingly relevant. Paleontologists rely on the context of past climates and biotic responses to make sense of current shifts in biodiversity. As climate change alters these contexts, it may complicate how scientists interpret their findings, challenging our understanding of life's history on Earth. Citizen science plays an increasingly vital role in the discovery of new fossil sites. This collaborative approach enables amateur enthusiasts, students, and local communities to engage in scientific research, allowing them to contribute their observations and findings. With the rise of digital platforms, these citizen scientists can share their discoveries with professional researchers, creating a dynamic partnership valuable for paleontological studies. One remarkable aspect of citizen science is the sheer number of eyes on the ground. Enthusiasts often traverse areas that may be overlooked by professional scientists due to time constraints or limited resources. These individuals may stumble upon fossils or unique geological formations that could indicate the presence of untapped fossil sites. For instance, fossil hunting groups often organize expeditions where participants can learn about fossil identification while actively searching for remains. These opportunities foster a sense of community and promote the sharing of knowledge and skills. Moreover, advancements in technology have empowered citizen scientists to contribute meaningfully to fossil discoveries. Smartphone applications allow users to document their finds with photographs and geographical data, which can be easily shared and analyzed. Researchers can utilize this information to prioritize certain areas for further exploration or excavation based on the frequency of noteworthy discoveries in those locations. This data-driven approach enhances the efficiency of paleontological fieldwork. Finally, the commitment of citizen scientists to education and outreach cannot be underestimated. By actively engaging in local science fairs, educational programs, or social media groups, they raise awareness about the importance of fossils and paleontology. Their enthusiasm can ignite interest in younger generations, inspiring future scientists who will continue the search for our planet's ancient history. Together, they broaden the scope of fossil discovery while fostering a deeper appreciation for Earth's biological heritage. Across the world, several geographical regions remain ripe for the discovery of dinosaur fossils, thanks to their unique geological formations and historical significance. One notable area is the sedimentary basins of South America, particularly Argentina and Chile. These regions were home to some of the largest dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. The Patagonia area, with its diverse fossil beds, continues to yield new discoveries, but vast portions remain unexplored. In addition to South America, the vast remote landscapes of Mongolia's Gobi Desert hold significant potential. This region is known for rich dinosaur fossil sites, including those of the famous Velociraptor. However, many areas remain challenging to access, leaving the door open for future explorations that could reveal new species and insights into dinosaur life. Moreover, parts of Africa, such as the Sahara Desert, hold untapped promise. Some fossil discoveries have already made headlines, yet much of the region is still uncharted. The arid conditions of the Sahara can preserve fossils remarkably well, making it an intriguing place for paleontologists looking to uncover the secrets of prehistoric life. Lastly, the interior of North America, particularly areas of Utah and Montana, has a legacy of significant dinosaur finds. While some regions are heavily excavated, others may surprise researchers with fossils that have yet to be unearthed. As technology advances and exploration techniques evolve, these regions may finally give up some of their prehistoric secrets, reminding us that even well-known lands can still hold astonishing discoveries. Scientists are increasingly fascinated by the prospect of discovering new species that have eluded detection for centuries. One area that holds particular promise is the world's oceans, which cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. Researchers believe that millions of marine species are yet to be classified, with deep-sea environments harboring bizarre and unknown creatures. These habitats, often dark and high-pressure, may give rise to organisms with unique adaptations that challenge our understanding of life. In addition to the ocean, tropical rainforests are another frontier for species discovery. These biodiverse ecosystems are home to countless plants and animals that remain undocumented. With climate change and human activity threatening these habitats, scientists are racing against time to explore these areas before potential extinction occurs. Recent expeditions have revealed new species of insects, amphibians, and even mammals, and researchers expect that many more remain hidden within dense foliage or amongst the complex interdependencies of forest life. Intriguingly, scientists are also turning their attention to urban environments. As cities expand, researchers have found that urban ecosystems can support surprisingly diverse communities of wildlife. New species of plants, birds, and insects are emerging or adapting to human-dominated landscapes, offering a glimpse into how life evolves in response to environmental change. Additionally, there is significant interest in uncovering microbial life. Microbes make up the vast majority of Earth's biodiversity, yet many remain unclassified. The use of cutting-edge genetic technologies is allowing scientists to identify and understand these microscopic species, potentially revealing new insights into our planet's ecosystems and their resilience. Each of these ongoing investigations contributes to the grand tapestry of life, presenting a continuous opportunity for scientists to unlock the mysteries of our world. The urgency for conservation significantly shapes our approach towards studying paleontological sites. As climate change accelerates, species extinction rates rise, and human activities disturb natural habitats, the need to preserve our planet's biological heritage has never been more pressing. This urgency drives scientists to prioritize the documentation and protection of paleontological sites, which offer vital clues about Earth's history and the evolution of life itself. When researchers identify paleontological sites under threat, they often emphasize immediate action. This involves conducting rapid assessments to document fossilized remains and the surrounding ecosystems. By efficiently gathering data, scientists can provide valuable information on past environments, allowing us to understand how life adapted to changing conditions over millions of years. Such insights are crucial as we confront contemporary ecological challenges, drawing parallels between past climate events and current trends. Conservation also encourages interdisciplinary collaboration between paleontologists, ecologists, and conservationists. This collective effort seeks to create more comprehensive strategies that not only protect fossil sites, but also promote the conservation of ecosystems where these fossils are found. Engaging local communities in these conservation efforts fosters a sense of stewardship, enhancing awareness of the geological and paleontological significance of their surroundings. Ultimately, the urgency for conservation imbues paleontological study with a sense of responsibility. As we learn from the past, we gain essential knowledge that informs current conservation practices, helping us make informed decisions to safeguard not just our fossils, but the rich tapestry of life they represent. This interconnectedness of conservation and scientific inquiry is vital for the protection of our planet's biological and geological heritage as we move forward. International collaborations significantly enhance our understanding of prehistoric life by bringing together diverse resources, expertise, and perspectives from across the globe. Each nation contributes its unique archaeological finds, paleontological research, and technological advancements. By sharing knowledge and data, scientists from various countries can cross-verify findings, leading to more robust conclusions about ancient ecosystems, biodiversity, and evolutionary processes. These collaborations often manifest through joint excavations or research projects, allowing teams to work in locations where significant fossils or artifacts have been discovered. This cooperative approach enables researchers to utilize a wider array of methods in their studies. For instance, advancements in imaging technology or genetic analysis developed in one country can be applied to specimens found in another. The pooling of resources not only facilitates better research, but also encourages the training of budding scientists who benefit from exposure to international methodologies. Another critical aspect is the ability to foster global discussions within the scientific community. Conferences, workshops, and shared publications create a network through which researchers can openly exchange ideas and debate interpretations of data. This dialogue enriches the understanding of prehistoric life by incorporating a variety of viewpoints, which can challenge established narratives and spur new lines of inquiry. Moreover, international collaborations often lead to funding opportunities that enhance research capabilities. By combining efforts, scientists can apply for larger grants that would be difficult to secure as individual entities. The increased financial support can mean more extensive fieldwork, advanced laboratory equipment, and broader educational initiatives, all of which contribute significantly to our collective understanding of the distant past and its connections to the present. Virtual reality and augmented reality are poised to revolutionize the way the public engages with dinosaur research, creating immersive experiences that were previously unimaginable. By transporting individuals to ancient landscapes, these technologies allow people to witness dinosaurs in a lifelike context. Users can walk alongside these magnificent creatures, observing their behavior and environment. This kind of interaction makes the study of paleontology not just informative, but also a thrilling adventure in learning. Additionally, augmented reality enhances this experience by overlaying digital information onto the real world. Imagine a museum exhibit where, through a smartphone or a pair of special glasses, visitors can see a dinosaur skeleton come to life right in front of them. Information about the species, its habitat, and its era can be displayed interactively, providing a deeper understanding of its significance. The combination of visual and educational elements captivates an audience that may not have been as engaged through traditional means. Moreover, These technologies encourage a hands-on approach to learning. For instance, virtual reality simulations can immerse users in a simulated excavation site. By allowing people to dig for fossils and piece together skeletons, these experiences foster a sense of connection to the science and work of paleontologists. This level of engagement can inspire a new generation to learn more about dinosaurs and the broader field of earth sciences. The potential of virtual and augmented reality extends beyond entertainment. It is a powerful tool for education and outreach. By making complex scientific concepts accessible and engaging, these technologies foster a greater interest in paleontology, encouraging individuals to explore and appreciate the ancient world. With each new advance in these fields, the stories of dinosaurs can inspire curiosity and wonder, ensuring their legacy continues to captivate. As scientists delve deeper into the world of dinosaurs, they are pursuing a multitude of intriguing questions that could reshape our understanding of these ancient creatures. One of the most compelling topics is the evolution of birds from certain theropod dinosaurs, raising questions about the precise transition process and the physiological adaptations that occurred. Researchers are also keen to determine how various species of dinosaurs interacted with their environments, particularly regarding their dietary habits and habitat preferences. Another significant area of inquiry focuses on the extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs approximately 66 million years ago. Scientists are investigating the contributing factors, such as asteroid impacts, volcanic eruptions, and climate changes, to uncover the full story of this catastrophic event. Understanding the aftermath of this extinction is crucial, as it not only affected the dinosaurs, but also paved the way for mammals to flourish and eventually evolve into the diverse life forms we see today. Paleontologists are harnessing advanced technologies, including sophisticated imaging techniques and DNA analysis, to explore the soft tissue remains found in fossilized remains. These discoveries may provide vital insights into the biology and behavior of dinosaurs, including their reproduction, growth patterns, and even social structures. Questions surrounding the coloration and skin texture of dinosaurs, especially with regard to how they may have used these traits for camouflage or display, are increasingly prominent in current research. Lastly, the expanding understanding of dinosaur migratory patterns continues to intrigue scientists. Scholars hope to unravel the mysteries of how dinosaurs traveled across vast landscapes, adapted to changing climates, and evolved their survival strategies in response to environmental pressures. Each revelation in these areas not only enhances our knowledge of dinosaurs, but also enriches our understanding of the evolutionary processes that have molded life on Earth throughout its history.